Yeah. You call this the end of the world section, drive back to planet. It's gonna take way more to kill me. I'm invented, whatever. Taking me back, you never. Talk about that, I don't get it. She gonna fast and regret it. Don't push me steady, I wanna, she heavy as fuck. Make sure I'm ready to run. Stick to the action, let's go. Enemy, blocking my tendencies, melodies, knocking these guys. True and black, lives on every check. For the hate is black. Rated back, some things that get so flat. Got on my twist to flash. Never really getting on the bottom to the front, so shit. Gonna put the lost on place, but the internet jam, I'm gone dead. But I'm on my mission, level the front jet. I feel like shit. But God knows I'm not taking. I feel like shit. It's gonna take way more than living to kill me. Are you done with me more than the song? Don't you be laughing at me? La la la. I'm scared of shit. Okay, yeah. I keep laughing at times I'm fit. But we laugh till my mind's on flip. They keep rapping at times I'm fit. But they busting and doing shit. They keep chatting the lights are clear. Release back to the thoughts are clear. You ain't really what's happening here. I don't feel no pressure. Ain't no break, I'm feeling fresh. Throw my shit with every letter. I do this shit for the pleasure. Some of the fans are getting them home. Stick to the money, I'm blowing the song. Watching this wave, I'm out of the flow. Flip to the sun and it's out of your job. Really spilling blood from my mind. Can't control it. Hidden in the places that you find. I'm involving. Tell me all that shit that makes you front. How you doing? All you niggas know just what I'm like. All you love me. I feel like shit. But God knows I'm not taking. I feel like shit. It's gonna take way more than living to cool me. Bang it up, just bang it up. Bang it up, just bang it up. Bang it up, just bang it up. Bang up and just bang it up. Bang up, just bang it up. Bang up and just bang it up. Get up out my fucking face. Get up out my fucking face. Just bang it up. Bang it up, just bang it up. Get up out my fucking face. Just bang it up. Bang it up, just bang it up.
Dear heart, crest of an elemental earmark, fever and sleep when the tears start. Roadside burial, Carfu, humanity who I bring the war to. You haven't seen anything, and you know of even less. Cabbage in the breeze, call it totally the best. Yet the planet give me apathy. Savages are laughing, no, it's sad you ain't no man to me. Lacking in that passion, no, you don't deserve the solace in your body.
It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
You don't deserve the solace in your body. Don't no one know they roll, and it's obvious I be dipping, ducking, and dodging all of you SPs. Level up, I'm on my 17th prestige. Hit 'em with a brick, that's a gray skull. Royal blue big, with the gray skull. When you throw it up, I'm a whole pinky in middle. And it's a must to punish any seemingly civil. I give a fuck, run amok and easily rid you, minus the one. Temporary breach in the system, and need bitches on my dick. Cause I look like Matt McConaughey. Bitches on my dick, cause I look like Matt McConaughey. Limited time, only for a limited time. Ephemeral, I'm simply integral. They gave a god away. Bitches on my dick, cause I look like Matt McConaughey. Bitches on my dick, cause I look like Matt McConaughey. Limited time, only for a limited time. Ephemeral, I'm simply integral. They gave a god away. Let's see if they end up right where they belong. What? Let's see if they end up right where they belong. What? Let's see if they end up right where they belong. What? Survival isn't for the weak, soul is in the strong. Hold me down, see me max, holy crown, feed me tracks. Only now, send the power when we last. Smoky mouth, see devour imminence. When you throw it up, I'm a whole pinky in middle. And it's a must to punish any seemingly civil. I give a fuck, run amok and easily rid you, minus the one. Temporary breach in the system, and need bitches on my dick. Cause I look like Matt McConaughey. Bitches on my dick, cause cause I look like Matt McConaughey. Limited time, only for a limited time. Ephemeral, I'm simply integral. They gave a god away. Bitches on my dick, cause I look like Matt McConaughey. Bitches on my dick, cause I look like Matt McConaughey. Limited time, only for a limited time. Ephemeral, I'm simply integral. They gave a god away. Bitches on my dick, cause I look like Matt McConaughey. Bitches on my dick, cause I look like Matt McConaughey. Limited time, only for a limited time. Ephemeral, I'm simply integral. They gave a god away. Bitches on my dick, cause I look like Matt McConaughey. Bitches on my dick, cause I look like Matt McConaughey. Limited time, only for a limited time. Ephemeral, I'm simply integral. They gave a god away. Let's see if they end up right where they belong. What? Survival isn't for the weak, soul is in the strong. Hold me down, see me max, holy crown, feed me tracks. Only now, send the power when we last. Smoky mouth, see devour, imminence. Hold me down, see me max, holy crown, feed me tracks. Only now, send the power when we last. Smoky mouth, see devour, imminence.
I am caught, tangled in, wrapped in quartered, chipping now and over time, lived again for just a moment, missing pieces find me. I swear that I ache for your eyes and the way you breathe. You are more than one belief, melting skywards, more than silence broken. I'm whole again for just a moment till the morning comes.
molten metal evoke. Gift him a cloak of smoke, bro comatose. Pandiriva, Rodi boat. A song from Gehenna knows me most. Cauterized author, y'all align a wall of flies. Cowards in the crowd with hollow eyes. Here for the lore, I follow line. Years of a war, the raw arise. I gotta murder everybody. Go fucker, yeah. Ooh, I gotta kill them all. I gotta murder everybody. Predator, predator. Ooh, I gotta. I gotta murder everybody. Go fucker, yeah. Ooh, I gotta kill them all. I gotta murder everybody. Predator, predator. Ooh, I gotta. Fixed up a noose, I be rolling in rope. Mr. Abuse found me holding a choke. Dreadnought, let her get cocked at a rest stop. Hex lot manager, I hammer out the next stop. Predator replica, blessed. Devil arrest upon chest. Testing him gets in on flex. Sever the tricks in all heads. Is it murder, babe? I gotta murder everybody. Go fucker, yeah. Ooh, I gotta kill them all. I gotta murder everybody. Predator, predator. Ooh, I gotta. I gotta murder everybody. Go fucker, yeah. Ooh, I gotta kill them all. I gotta murder everybody. Predator, predator. Ooh, I gotta. I put walls up. I don't need your input or attention. I put walls up. Fuck you and mo issues ain't I mention. I put walls up. I don't need your input or attention. I put walls up. Fuck you and mo issues ain't I mention. I put walls up. To align my energy, enemies all over my dick. Made a plan and I gotta mobilize it. Ain't a man living that'll know of my risk or assignment, so keep away. I'm the whole damn game, I don't need to play. Lemmings ain't never learned how to lead the way. Dead already, I don't need evil on me today. Ricky Bobby. I put walls up. I don't need your input or attention. I put walls up. Fuck you and mo issues ain't I mention. I put walls up. I don't need your input or attention. I put walls up. Fuck you and mo issues ain't I mention. I put walls up. I put walls up. I put walls up. To navigate around the riffraff, distraction is a whiplash. Keep it tunnel vision. Seek another mission and get past. Yeah, they talking, I ain't one to listen, no shot. God work, finna go pop. Bonto is added to the roster with a co-pop. S double info dots. Keep it going, no it don't stop. Cause I put walls up. I don't need your input or attention. I put walls up. Fuck you and mo issues ain't I mention. I put walls up. I don't need your input or attention. I put walls up. Fuck you and mo issues ain't I mention. I put walls up.
What is going down, guys? Oh, this is going to be a crazy one. Let me exit out of all this shit here. What is going on, everyone? We got Sev in this bitch. Jay's in here, finally. And Scott. What is going on, guys? Good morning, Sev. Yeah, today I think we're going to run some Arc. I've been messing around with it whenever I'm not building. I've been building a media server for my Discord, so that way when we do fucking movie nights or Saturday morning cartoons, I can just literally hit a button and the rest of this shit does its own thing. Scott says you down to play some Ark later when I get off work. Bro, you know me, dude. I'm down, but at the same time, I don't think Ark is ever gonna be what it was to us without a server. I've just been running solo every now and then. I've kind of gotten a little place built up. You guys will see what I'm doing. But yeah, more so just wanted to get a midweek stream in before we start this weekend. Yeah. What a crazy fucking week, bro. I don't even know where to begin. I'm not going to get into all of it, but yeah, I'm just trying to keep it moving, and we're going to get a solid stream in. Hopefully Bill gets in here. I'm surprised. I actually haven't heard from Wild Bill. So if any motherfuckers has seen a Wild Bill out there, send him this way. Yes, I'll hit you up after this stream for sure. Yeah, I hope that's weird, bro, because Bill makes every fucking stream, dude. He did, however, like a update that I made in my Discord yesterday. What up, Alkaline? Yeah, he did like a update that I did in the Discord yesterday. I just basically was telling those guys about if you're not hip to media servers, and you have a huge fucking DVD collection or Blu-ray collection, and you have a access to a DVD writer or a Blu-ray writer, you can literally back up every fucking copy of your movies and put them into Jellyfin, which is the name of the program. And it basically is just like it acts as like a web page, but you can literally go anywhere in your house that has a TV, a smart TV or a Roku or whatever, and you can just play whatever the fuck you want from there without hooking anything up, without digging through DVDs to find what you want to watch. So I'm able to make use of that here, and I'm going to be able to make use of that, especially more so for when I start doing the Saturday morning cartoons this coming Saturday, because I'll be able to hit shuffle, and it will just play episodes of whatever, whatever I put into a playlist. So it's a solid program. It's free. I was looking into media server programs and stumbled across Plex, which is really popular, but Plex, you have to pay for certain things, where Jellyfin is free. It is way worth fucking with if you... Sev, I'm sure your DVD collection is huge. The downfall is you have to have a backup hard drive pretty much. Yeah, Sev, here's the crazier part, dude. You can make it remote accessible. Oh, never mind. You just proved the point there. So you don't need internet connection to watch your movies. Correct, dude. Correct. So I can understand. Me, I'm a physical copy kind of guy. I have a decent size DVD and Blu-ray collection, but it's nice when I'm just chilling and I don't want to fucking go digging through all my movies. The ones that I've backed up are just in there, dude. And same with seasons of shows. So when I was updating Bill yesterday, he did get in there and like the update, but I haven't heard from him. Hopefully Wild Bill is doing good. Man, it's crazy, bro. That Jay is in here and Sev is in here and Scott. Scott, you already know Jason. Jason, you already know Scott. Scott McComas. But it's crazy because I've always wanted Sev and Jay to meet. Sev, obviously, you see Jay's last name is Proctor. That's my cousin that I've mentioned to you several times. But yeah, so that's the way we're gonna move today. I am not gonna start anything new. Obviously, I'm just going to get back into the base that I've been working on because if you've put any time to yeah, for sure, Sev. For sure. Jason, then there's good news then, bud. The good news is Sev is coming to Ohio in July, the 17th and the 18th. Um, I don't know where July looks right now because of everything else going on, but I can tell you I will be going to either the Cleveland show or the Akron show. I'd love to make both of them, but with everything kind of in limbo here, I can't predict the future yet, but I can tell you I will be at one of those shows for sure. We'll know more the closer we get to July. And yes, dude, we have to have a beer for sure. Yeah, Jay, you definitely have to go this time, bro. I know all the other Akron shows. You had a lot of shit going on with work and stuff like that. So we got to make this one, bro. We got to make this one. Yeah, dude. That's gonna be a crazy show. Yeah, no fucking Gatorade and vodka for me ever again, bro. I still to this day do not drink blue Gatorade, bro, because of that night. Yeah, I can't fuck with blue Gatorade anymore. That shit used to be my jam too. So before we start Arc, I am going to get a dab in. Yeah, Jay, you laughing, bro? I was all huddled up next to your garbage can. That's still broke to this day. Sorry. Well, cheers, Sev. Yeah, dabs have been helping, bro, because I don't go through them as much as I smoke up my weed. Cheers, alkaline. Bro, thank you for showing up, alkaline. Yeah, she's not acid nor alkaline. Yeah, Jay. Jay said it's still way broke. No clue how you even fit behind it, bro. I was so lit that night. I don't know how I fit behind it. And the funniest part of that whole situation is we weren't even supposed to drink. None of that was supposed to happen. That's been damn, bro, that's been already like 2 years ago. That is insane, dude. Time has fucking flown by. Time has fucking flown by for sure, guys. Yeah, I just remember you saying like, "Nah, bro, we can't drink beers today." Like, starting to get a headache and shit, and then next thing I know, we're at the liquor store, dude. It was bad. It was all bad. It was all bad, my guy. I had a great time, but yeah. Old Ralph the next day. Yeah. Yeah, we were just supposed to. I was trying to talk him into drinking some Bush Light, and nah, man. Yeah, bro, it's weird, Scott. It's weird, bro. All right, guys, without further ado, I am going to load up Arc because I'm going to have to control volume and whatnot, and I'd rather get that all set up before I switch, transition everything. Man, Jay, we got to get together again soon, bro. I am over this fucking winter bullshit. It's so depressing. Hit him with a switcheroo. Jay said, actually, we will be drinking today. Yeah, it didn't start out that way. And bro, he has like I don't even know. Come see Crowbar with you on the 11th. The 11th of April? I'd be down to go to that, bro. I would for sure be down to go to that. I've never seen Crowbar live, dude, and that would be a dope show. Yeah, that would be dope. Yeah, Scott, I need to swing back by for sure, dude. It's been crazy, but car issues, work issues. Um, but we're not gonna sit here and pout about it. We gonna keep rolling. I'm just ready for this winter time to be over so I can get the fuck out of the house and do some shit. I'm so looking forward to going to shows. Um, I'm stoked to go to Evan's show for sure, dude. I can't wait for that shit. It feels like it's been forever since since right before COVID, bro. You got tickets for Lamb of God in August. They're another band that I need to see, bro. Yeah, the Dope Show. No Marilyn Manson. Yeah. Oh, Jay, we're definitely gonna get a crew to go. Oh, so you're going to see King 810 before you start the summer tour. Man, I'm so looking forward to this shit, bro. Yeah, dude. Jay, I already have plans to get a solid crew together. Trying to get the homie Josh to go. I don't know if you've ever met my buddy Josh, Jay, but Sev knows him. He's not the Josh that's in here um, bullshitting all the time, also known as Drop D. But yeah, my buddy Josh and his wife Amy always went to the Seb shows with me. We gotta get a whole gang of motherfuckers to go to that, bro. I just, dude, yeah, different Josh. Shout out Drop D for sure. Yeah, let me make sure this shit is all connected here and we will get into some arc. There we go. All right, we should be able to just transition this over. Bro, you're not lying, dude. I would have loved to seen Manson, but I'm not gonna. I don't want to see Five Finger Death Punch or Slaughter to Prevail. All right, Jay. I really appreciate you stopping in, bro. For sure, dude. You got to stop in here. Sev is usually in here regularly, and I know gaming isn't necessarily your thing, but we can get in here and cut it up sometime for sure. All right, guys. So, where were we? I'm just going to let all this shit load in real quick so that it looks a lot cleaner. He said, I don't even know how to play Mario, bro. Yeah, man. I don't know, dude. We get down on some old school games in this bitch. But yeah, dude, thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it so much, dude. And I'll get a hold of you soon. So already I got a raptor and a parasaur, but it is fucking nighttime out here, and not earlier today when I was playing before I started streaming. There was a therizinosaur down this way, and I definitely don't want to run into that motherfucker. Actually, it wasn't me that let the dogs into your base. It was Don who let bears in. Unless there was a second occurrence of this. Yeah. You let bears straight through the vault door that you had built. Came in and tried fucking us all up and destroying your shit. Yeah, multiple bears, dude. That was in the MAGA base, bro. That was way back. Yeah, Scott. This is the spot that we always build in on the center, where the little. I don't know, bro. I just find that say what you will about this map. Anybody that plays this map, I really feel like this spot, for multiple reasons. You have all this flat land to work with, right? Not only right here where I'm building the base, you got this ledge that you can look down upon, down to see what's down there. You could build this up, like wall this up, and then this is what I've been working on down here in this little ravine type thing. I'm laying out the groundwork for. Remember how we had Scott, remember how we had the what we called the garage here, or as Dave said, because he's from South Africa, the garage. He said we should all get into a 7 Days to Die server like back in the day. Yeah, dude, I really want to get into playing Ark, bro, but so what I'd have to do in order to get a server going in Ark is make a second Steam profile, download Ark, buy the copy of it, which right now it's like $11 for everything, and buy a second copy of Ark and use that to run the server. Use my Steam Deck to run the server because it doesn't have to be powerful. And believe me, I've thought about this for a while. I do love 7 Days to Die, bro, but I this is the survival game, bro, that I always come back to. I would say at this point in time, it's safe to say that Ark is my favorite survival game. And I love the zombie aspect of 7 Days to Die, but also grew up a dinosaur kid, and I think what I love most about... hold on here, let me level this dude up. What I love most about Ark, I think, is the dinosaurs in here all serve a purpose. They all have jobs that they do, or a purpose that they serve. And there's so many throughout the different maps. And you can also, some maps you can actually bring the whatever you've tamed over to them. I know that really there's not a lot happening right now, so it probably looks boring, but you really don't want to be out fucking around at nighttime on Ark. Pretty much for the same reason as you wouldn't want to fuck around on 7 Days to Die at night. You'll get your whole body murdered. Murk your body limp, dude. Oh boy, this is not good. I believe right now, and this could be fucked because my raptor could die here if shit gets out of hand, but I believe there is a Calicatherium outside my door, and I don't know how to explain the thing other than he kind of walks on his back and front legs, but his front legs, they're kind of like arms, a lot longer. Where is he at? Yeah, there he is. And he will fuck shit up. If you run into him, he's not really. They're not really something that will outright attack you. But if you come within a certain space of them, they will throw your ass. Literally throw you, and yeah. I got into it with one over here earlier. You can see this is the remains of my parasaur, my first parasaur that died, and the Calicatherium killed him, and then the raptor that I have fucked him up. But I don't think, it depends on what level he is, so I don't really want my raptor to get into it with him, but this looks like it might be unavoidable right here. Until I get gates and everything like that up. But if you've ever played Ark, you know, man, if you don't have... Oh, here we go. Here we go. This could be bad. I'm staying out of it. I don't know what level he is. This could be the end of my raptor, though. Yeah, he killed my raptor. Oh, no, my raptor killed him. Yes. Yes. Good shit, dude. He barely made it through that battle. Bro, you need to follow me, bruh. Well, that's 2 Calicatheriums out of my fucking base. Yeah, bro. These lower level raptors, the problem with them, Sev, the problem with raptors in this game is not when you run into them, because when you run into them, if you ain't prepared, it is game over for sure. But when you tame them, raptors aren't able to hold that much. So his weight is at 182 right now. And I'm just kind of trying to level all that up while leveling my dude up. We're going to take my health up to 250 because I really think that that's going to be the stopping point for health. But yeah, dude, I don't know. I love both titles, Sev. I love 7 Days to Die, and I love this. I think that there's just something so fucking clean about this game. Don't get me wrong, buggy at times, especially if you're playing online. But if you're just trying to solo it, or you have a dedicated server with your friends, man, when Scott and I were on with my dude Z, and my buddy Dave, we had a Ark server for, it was probably about 4 or 5 months. And man, the shit we built, the shit we saw, the shit we did, and it wasn't even close to what you can fully get out of Ark. Another thing about this place, Scott, if you remember, if you head that way, up over that hill, there's that pond, and that pond has the, I don't remember. Bro, that is cool. That is cool. See, I wouldn't mind playing it with mods, and maybe that's what I need to do, dude. But yeah, I know you haven't really played a whole. It's got turtles and chitin. It does, Scott, but it also has the. I don't remember their names right off the top of my head, like the scientific name for it, but they're the beaver that you can use to get wood collector. Yeah, see, there are a ton of mods for this game, Sev, but this run right here that I'm doing is modless in Seattle, bro. I do have a mod that I would normally run, especially solo, because it takes a lot of work to build things in this solo, unless you change. You can change everything about this game very similar to 7 Days to Die, where, like you're saying, you don't play Blood Moon. That's probably how I would play the game. But if you're playing solo, this game is not meant to be played solo, so you have to tweak your server. So that your harvesting amount and your XP amount go up, so that it acts basically as you're playing with a crew. I'm going to leave that Parasaur over there. We are going to get back to, now that it's daytime out, I'm going to continue with squaring this in. Yeah, Scott. We don't mention that, bro. He did really ruin this game for me for a long time, dude. I love tweaking the server, especially if you have a small group or if you're playing solo. But yeah, to tweak it to the point where you can literally one-hit punch a T-Rex and knock it out and tame it within fucking literally seconds What is the fun to be had? So I keep it to where my taming times are up quite a bit because I don't have 8 hours to tame a fucking T-Rex. I mean, dude, you remember some of the fucking some of those RGs that we tamed, dude, in the beginning? You know, some of those were fucking 4 and 5 hour tames, bro. Yeah, bro. When the server was on 24/7, dude, that was lit, dude. Come back on the next day and you didn't know if, you know, a fucking T-Rex had made its way up to your base, and still you already know the potential of how bad this spot could go. Let's see, there's that Therizinosaur, that fucking bird looking thing. Those things are nothing to play with. Alright, so it looks like I only need a little bit more stone and I can make some more of those foundations. This stone I cannot collect. I gotta be careful because I have not peeped down this way yet to see what is down here. And luckily I stumbled across a raptor by itself, which is another crazy thing about this game. The different ways that things react, or usually if you run into a raptor, there's another one always with it usually. We need one more piece of wood. Raptors usually travel in pairs unless something happens to the other, so that's why I've still kind of been sketched out over here, because I got that raptor and there was no other raptor around it, so I don't know what killed that other raptor, or if he just ended up making his own way somewhere else. I don't know. And dude, like I said, there's so much to do, man. You get into fucking breeding these dinosaurs for different colors, and oh man, especially the RGs. I haven't even built. At some point, I'm going to go down on this beach area and build a cage, because some of these bigger dinos, the easiest way to tame them is to build the cage, and I will. See, there's another. That's the original Therizinosaur that was up here. I made him chase me on the raptor down there so I can get him the fuck away from my base. But I'm in no shape right now to be riding this raptor because I'm full of materials, basically. But yeah, when you build this, like, I don't know, man. I really like to build a space where you can, and you'll see why. I can basically explain it, but this little small house that I have here is cool and everything, and I could keep going up stories and whatnot, but you eventually need a space where all of these resource collecting dinos can kind of like we called it a garage. You drive them in. You pull them up next to your fucking storage, you empty out everything that you have on them, and you build all your benches and everything within the garage, and you can basically just have this self-sustained base where all of your materials and shit are being provided by the dinos that you have, but you still have to go out and make them basically collect things. Or you can do things like this little house that I've done. I've added a window here on the outside, and the reason for that is you have a refining forge right here, but when you start collecting metal on your person, it takes up a lot of space. You have a weight limit, so it takes up a lot of space. So if I have a dino that can collect a shitload of metal, I can just pull him up here, look inside of this window, and put it inside of my refining forge. And you won't know those types of things when you first start playing this game, but you really need to, if you're going to get into this game, you really need to always plan for the future, because things in Ark can change in literally seconds. You could be just chilling and vibing and having a great time, and then all of a sudden a fucking T-Rex or something rolls over here, like a hill, that you'd been down before but you hadn't checked in a while. And if you live by water, carnivores are going to make their way towards water because of the herbivores that stay around the water area. So I mean, this game is it's really super in depth, and like I said, I've played a shitload of this and still haven't even scraped the surface of the things that you can do in Ark. So I'm just coming down this way, peeping out what's making its way towards me. Got another Therizinosaur down that way. These dudes are cool, but you can't, dude, it takes so much to tame one of those. And taming things isn't really well explained to you. You kind of have to either learn it or obviously you could Wikipedia whatever you need, but most of the taming methods, there's two major taming methods. Well, I shouldn't say taming methods, but like this turtle down here. If you shoot him enough times with trank arrows or hit him in the face with a club or a rock, so many rocks with a slingshot or something like that, they'll eventually knock out. Once they knock out, you need to access their inventory and put food in there. And so you just let them eat the food on their own, which builds the taming meter. But you got to keep an eye on some of them because some of them will wake up before you've tamed them. There is what's called a torpidity meter, and it'll let you know basically like, hey, they're getting this dino or whatever you're trying to tame is getting close to waking up. And you can put different types of berries on there or narcotic to keep them knocked out. All right, so there's a Dillo down here, so we're just gonna. There's a couple Dillos down here. Before I get into it with those guys, we need to make some more arrows here. Okay, so I do have a bola that I can... Alright, I'm not even going to fuck with them yet. I'm just keeping out this area because I haven't checked to make sure things major aren't headed my way. Like... You definitely don't want to run into this asshole, and you definitely don't want to run into something like a Carno or a Raptors can be really bad, dude. And they changed the way that Raptors are in this game now. In the beginning, Raptors would still fuck you up, but you had kind of more of a chance. Where now they have this animation where they can actually like leap from something, land on you, and if they land on you, they pin you to the ground. And when they pin you to the ground, bro, they just do damage. So if you are not expecting a raptor attack, like if one just walks up on you, you're probably not going to survive it. I think that's what turns a lot of people off to Ark. You're going to die a lot in the beginning. And you just gotta like push past that, because I'm telling you that this game is super rewarding once you push past that. But like right there, you see this beam coming out of the sky? That is from a previous time that I've died on that beach. And so my backpack is down there, but I've already collected everything that I needed out of it. So if you die, you'll respawn in a random area, but it won't be far from where this green beam shows down, and it'll show you your last spot. So you can go back and pick up the things that you lost. The problem with that is if you just got killed by a T-Rex, then you have to go back to where a T-Rex is to get your shit back. Scott's been on some crazy fucking missions with me. Oh boy. What did I say? We don't want to run into this motherfucker. He's probably going to kill us, guys. And I don't know if my raptor is fighting him. Thank God he's not. We might be in big trouble here. I was bullshitting and not paying attention, but you can see how this works. So if you don't have a bed, what is that, Sev? What the randomness? How everything can just basically turn out really bad. Yeah, dude, but you can kind of prep for it, dude. You can get to the point where nothing can get around your base, dude. All right, so I died from that Therizinosaur. No big deal, because we're right. Oh, how harsh the beginning is. To be honest with you, though, dude, if you collect the right things, and I think that there's not enough help in the beginning of this game, but I can tell you, if you... Yeah, it is unforgiving, bro. But I can say, if you prep yourself in a sense of you start out and you make like three spears, you can defend yourself against some crazy shit. Why can't I just... There is a button to just pick up everything, but I can't remember it. Take all items. There we go. Alright. Yeah, it is unforgiving, but there's a couple things, like I said, that can help you out. If you prep yourself with spears, I always carry 3 on me because they break. If you carry spears on you, and this map is probably going to be like if you were looking to start the game, and you didn't have a server and you can only play the game solo. This map, let's see if I can bring it up. This spot, 40, it's almost 40 and 60 is how I've always remembered this. Most of the time when you come here, there is not a bunch of shit around you. Alright, so see, he's coming back. I need to make him follow me. And I don't want to lose my first raptor. Not this early on, because he's really going to help me out. If you can get a raptor, that's another thing. If you can get a raptor tamed, and they're kind of easy to tame in the beginning, as long as you want to always have a bola on you at all fucking times when you start really messing around, because the bola is going to be the only thing that saves you from a raptor just outright attacking you. If you throw it in time, it'll obviously grab around its legs, and it'll hold it still for a period of time, which either allows you to attack it and kill it, or attempt the tame. See, I really need to get this fucking guy away from all my other shit, dude. So I can draw him. I probably could draw him out, which is what I'm going to try to do. Oh, boy. Yep, there goes my raptor, guys. See, and you just have to know that, like, this is happening, and yes, I probably could do a lot more about it, but right now I cannot. Alright, so we're gonna run. And even if we die, the point is to get him away from my base. And you just have to know, bro, like, you know, I mean, dude, it sucks, man. When Scott and I were taming Argentavis, these big-ass birds, those are, like, your most precious thing in the fucking game, dude. He's gonna kill me in the water. That's alright. I'll come back for my shit. I ain't even stressing it. So, my bed has a cooldown. That's what I was explaining earlier. Similar to Minecraft, if you've ever played Minecraft. You respawn at a random spot, similar to 7 Days to Die. Unless you have a bedroll down or a bed, you cannot respawn at that location. But even in Ark has a cooldown time. So unless you have multiple beds, you cannot respawn there until the cooldown. But I'm okay with that. It gives time for the Therizinosaur to move out of there. It gives time for me to get a dab in. Sev, I really think what would make you enjoy this game, bro. And obviously, if you don't like it, you don't like it. But I really think if I did buy a copy of this, or like Scott is saying, we get a server running, and that server stays on, and we all work together. I think you would enjoy the game a lot more. But what up, Keith? I also feel like I've played Ark solo for so long that I still get enjoyment out of it. And like I said, you can make major changes in the beginning to your server that you're playing solo on, to where it is a little more forgiving. Because I will agree, man. If you just start up Ark, you're not going to like the game. You're not going to like the game. Yeah, there were times where, bro, I would play for, a half an hour, 45 minutes at a time in the beginning of me getting this game. And that first half an hour, 45 minutes was just me getting my ass handed to me, dude. And you really just kind of got to learn to prepare yourself and watch out all the time. Not looking out could cost you so much, but I can show you this as well. We're going to respawn at my bed. Now, the first dino that I would tell anybody to try to tame in this game is... Oh, where's he at? Did he kill my Parasaur too? He might have killed my Parasaur as well. Unless he's down there at the bottom of this shit. But you want to tame a Parasaur quite early on, and the reason for that is two things. You need a berry collector. Oh, here's my dead raptor. R.I.P. Alright, but we're still going to make good of this. I still have all this meat. We're going to go ahead and put this meat in our fridge. This bad meat, you need to, in the beginning, you'll have a lot of bad meat, and you won't know what to do with it, but I promise you, it becomes one of the best fucking things you can have. And the reason for it is you use meat and these narco berries that I got here to make narcotic, and you can see I already have 15, but we're gonna make 18 more. And narcotic is super important in this game, in a sense of you can put it in the inventory of the dino that you're trying to tame, and you can feed the narcotic to the dinosaur. Now you have to manually feed the narcotic, not food. If you have food in their inventory, they automatically will eat the food when they're when the period of them being not hungry goes away. They'll eat, the taming meter will go up. But if they start to wake up, you can put these narco berries on them, or narcotic, and you can keep them down so that you can keep the tame going. But also, this is turned into trank arrows, which trank arrows are going to be your best friend when it comes to taming shit, especially bigger things. But the bigger the dino and the higher the level, the more trank arrows it's going to take to tame them. So just keep that in mind. If you run into a T-Rex down the road and you have all the shit to do it, you really need to map out, like, hey, do I have enough narcotic? Do I have enough trank arrows? Because you're going to need both. Well, we lost our raptor, guys. R.I.P. And we lost our parasaur apparently, but that I ain't even stressing it, dude. My main focus is this building that I'm working on right now. Let me put this raptor saddle in this box. Yeah, put the raptor saddle away because that's going to weigh down on me. Let's go ahead and put points into... we're going to put points into my fortitude. And the reason I'm doing this is I want to be able to withstand certain temperatures a little bit easier without having to make all the fucking clothing. Or even if you do make the clothing, it just helps you be protected from the elements and shit like that a little bit more. Alright, we're gonna go pick up our shit. I don't know if my parasaur fell off the side of the cliff here, but I don't... oh boy. Those guys aren't bad, but if you run into them empty-handed, it's gonna be bad. Alright, so we need to sort through this shit real quick. I'm going to check over by the edge of this cliff just to make sure my parasaur didn't fall down anywhere in here. It doesn't look like he did. We have all these extra things that we do not need because I've picked up my inventory a couple times now. These are all just skins that you can put on your dinos or things like that. I am going to collect some stone here. Let's see. We got enough to make another foundation, but why can't we thatch? Yeah, bro, I feel like all of these survival games have kind of this learning curve or different issues that you run into early on, but I think that when you start to learn the game more and more, even if the game is just punishing the fuck out of you, if you push past that, similar to My Summer Car, you know, most people might look at My Summer Car and go, yeah, that's not really a game that I would get into. But I'm telling you right now, if you can push yourself into building that car from the ground up, when you fire that motherfucker up and take it for a spin the first time, it's one of the most rewarding things I've ever done in a video game. And I'm not into cars or anything like that, but that game, just like Ark and just like 7 Days to Die, you know, you reach a certain period to you reach a certain period where it's like you finally get down some things that you were having issues with, and once you do, the fucking payoff for that, like especially 7 Days to Die, you know, you get your fucking base all set up and shit, and you start moving to where you're oh no, okay, that's not what I thought it was. Whew, that scared me, legit fucking scared me, guys. I really thought that was they're called Troodons, and they're more dangerous at night, but they're poisonous, and they're one of the smaller creatures that you run across that if you get into it with them, bro. Okay, so we're gonna tame a dino right now. Before we do that, I'm gonna check what level he is. Level 26 male. Alright, so here's what I'm going to do. Just so that you guys can see. Yeah, Keith, I feel like... Right. No, and the aesthetic of the game is everything, bro. Like, if you're just not into dinosaurs, then it's not going to be your thing, dude. Similar with, you know, like if we ran into somebody that was just like, you know, like I don't really care for zombies, like that shit's played out or whatever, because I hear that a lot, that the whole zombie genre is played out, and you could probably say that it is gaming wise in a sense. But if you love the subject matter of the game, you're gonna love the game more. So you're not wrong, dude. And I can't even be mad at that, bro. I grew up definitely a dinosaur kid, and so when I first saw, actually I didn't know about Ark for a long time, and this chick that I worked with, her husband played it, and he hit me up and kind of just showed me the ropes, and that's kind of what Keith is talking about. Most survival games, Sev, you already know this, like 7 Days to Die, you drop right into 7 Days to Die. There's no like, hey, you need to do this, hey, you need to do that. You kind of have a lot of learning on your own, but I would say if you want to get serious about a survival game, you definitely need to research certain things that are super important in the beginning of the game, things that you need to be collecting and focusing on, things of that nature. All right, so I don't have anything coming up this way, so I am going to try to find this parasaur again, and we're going to try to tame this dude. Where'd he go? It looked like he was over this way some way. We'll see when. No, he didn't go down back this way, maybe. We got a turtle down here. I gotta find this parasaur. So again, I just thought that was a Troodon. That is an Oviraptor, which they're harmless in this game. Even if you attack them, they just run from you. But they serve a major purpose in the breeding of dinosaurs. So if you're looking into getting into that part of the game, you're done, bro. I hope you realize that. Alright, so we are right now about to run into an issue. We're going to have to come back to this dude. I am dehydrated. But as I was saying earlier, and Scott was saying, if you find this spot, there is just the tiniest fucking water hole here. And it's one of the few places in the game where if you find flat ground, you're usually not going to find a water resource like this that's this small and usable. So having this right by my base is major, and that's why I've started working this towards my bases. Eventually you can grow crops with this, but you can drink out of it, so you don't have to come all the way over to the puddle, and eventually that'll get moved to where I'm building the garage at. I need to stay away from this big dude here. Okay, that parasaur is running from something, so the question is, what is he running from? And that's shit you gotta pay attention to. You see a dinosaur fucking hustling it out of somewhere, chances are something is after it. Alright, so what we need to do, I need to go down here to Trank Arrows, and I'm going to make 5 more of those, and I think that should be good. The problem is, do I have Majo berries? I do not. So, with any herbivore, most any herbivore, you tame them the fastest with Majo berries. I don't know why. That's just the way it is. And most of them, let's see. Yeah, this is that male 26. So what we're going to do is bola this dude so he doesn't try to run from us. And I should have done this prior, but I'm going to switch to Trank Arrows. And now you only have a limited time while they're stuck in this. Oh, wow. Wow. And you don't want to kill him. You just want to attack him to where he goes down like this. All right, so I am going to put the Majo berries that I got in there, and I'm also going to put Narco berries in there just in case I have to keep him knocked out. Yeah, Sev, I get it, bro. Not everybody was, dude. I totally get it, dude. To be honest with you, I was into dinosaurs, but I was never good at Turok, so I never really delved into Turok all that much. You got to remember where you knocked that thing down at. We're looking for a stone. So that way we can keep building this. What am I missing here? Wood. We want to keep building up this garage that I'm working on because that's the end base. You want to start a small base just to get you through the beginning of the game. That's another tip that I could give people is, start out with a small base, and then focus on building up a bigger base within the spot that you want to stay, but work on it in the meantime. Oh, he's almost tamed. But yeah, if you just leave those berries on him, he'll eat them automatically. Now, if I wanted him to stay knocked out, I would have to... I didn't find my parasaur, so hold on here. Follow me, buddy. But there's two reasons to having these parasaurs. The first reason being you need a berry collector in the beginning of the game in order to stock up on narco berries, which you mix with the rotten meat that you have in order to get narcotic. But another thing that these guys can be used for, and this will help a lot of people. They have an action. I gotta find it here. Alert settings. You're gonna hold. It'd be triangle Y or I don't know what it is on the keyboard, but you go to alert settings and you can enable turret mode, and this thing will let you know and mark enemies that are within your base or things that could potentially be dangerous, and he'll just constantly scan. So that's one of the best ways in the beginning of the game to keep an eye on shit while you're building, and because you can be attacked randomly. You if you're not prepared for it, it's not going to go down good. As Sev was saying, this game is, especially in the beginning of learning it, very, very unforgiving. But we're going to keep moving. We definitely lost our raptor, but we're not going to stop. I'll get another raptor in no time if I don't run into something crazier before that. There are ways to really fight certain things that you almost have to learn points to fuck with this game, in a sense of, you run into a T-Rex, right? And you have no way of getting away from this fucking thing. If you had a certain vantage point that he couldn't climb up, and just shoot down onto him, once you attack something so much, if it's a higher level creature, you'll know that they're close to dying, because they'll go from attacking you from aggro to turning around and running the opposite direction, which is another reason why that cage that I talked about building earlier on the beach, you want to put a top on it, because if you're trying to track down any type of flying creature, Some of them are so big you cannot use the bola on them. So if you have a top on it, when you're shooting them with trank arrows to a certain point, they'll stop trying to attack you and turn around to fly away. Well, if you just dumped 30 fucking trank arrows into them and they turn around and fly away from you, you just wasted 30 trank arrows. So if you build a kind of like a bird cage almost, I'll show you what I mean at some point here. We got to be careful. It's dark again. I just want to go down here and place this. We're just doing the foundation right now for what will be my dino garage. But we got our parasaur, so it'll let us know what's going on around us. Parasaurs usually have their weight pretty turned up, and as long as you have a saddle, you can ride them and collect. You really need them to collect narco berries, and if you plan on taming other herbivores, you need them for majo berries. Because you can collect, like, you see how fast I'm collecting these fucking berries right now, compared to just trying to walk around and collect them by hand. So, just this little bit that I've done right by my base now. And pull up right here. And you see I have a stack of 100 and a stack of 89. So you collect narco berries really fucking quick. And you can leave all this shit on him. And he'll eat berries when he's hungry because your dinosaurs can starve to death. You have to feed them no differently than you have to feed yourself, or you do not have to give your dinos water. Like you have to worry about getting dehydrated yourself. But I'm going to come in here, put these in my fridge. That way when I start making more narcotic here soon, alright, so we're going to access this campfire here. I'm just going to put some wood in here. That way we can see what's going on. And I can see that I need to dump some more flint into... You always want to have flint on you. You always want to have wood on you. You always want to have rocks on you. And or stone. And you always want to have... a little bit of hide. Like walking around with 185 hide on you is probably not a good idea. So I'm going to dump some of that away because you can use that to make beds and saddles. And oh, we got a stego here. I haven't seen one of these through here yet. Now stegos can not only get you berries, but also they can get you, I think, thatch really fast if you wanted to collect a whole bunch of thatch. But stegos are super fucking slow unless you dump a bunch of points into their movement speed. Alright, so I got 2 more points that I can spend. And you can see I'm not really focused on leveling up my guy right now because I'm already a higher level. But I do need to go back to my base and dump some points into engrams because I got to start learning some more shit here. So far, this thing hasn't alerted me to anything bad, so we're good. Engram points. So this is how you learn the recipes to make all the different shit that you can make. And the way that you do it is once you level up, you're given a certain amount of points, and you put said points into this in order to learn different things. And another thing that I can tell you is, if you're going to get into playing Ark, do not just go buying saddles. You're not going to use every single fucking dinosaur in this game, and it's going to take you a while to tame some of them. It's going to take you a while to find some of them. Only buy the saddles for the things that you absolutely need, and buy them when you tame them. Or as you tame them, I should say. So you see all these saddles, like a Diplodocus saddle, Diplodocus saddle, I should say, Deinonychus. You can outright buy those right now, but what's the point if I'm not going to use them right now? Alright, so we are going to... Oh, we're going to learn the fabricator. We're going to learn the generator. We're going to learn all this electrical shit here. You can do a lot of crazy shit with electric in this game. I don't think I haven't put any points into metal. That'll come down the road. What else do we need right off the rip? Probably this industrial grill. Alright, we're going to call that good for now, because we only have 12 more points. Oh, no, we're not going to call that good. We're going to buy polymer and electronics, because we're going to need that for the fabricator. This game goes from, you having these fucking, like, just shit hand tools, and, I worked my way up to metal already, but you can get some crazy shit down the road, dude. Guns and all kinds of shit. I know that I just saw a Therizinosaur over here, so I'm trying to be careful because I do not want to lose my I do not want to lose this Parasaur because I just got another one. So now shit like Stegos, I can be all within their area. They're not going to attack you. Same with Triceratops. But if you accidentally hit them while you're harvesting something, they will fucking destroy you, bro. Especially Triceratops. So we got the mapped out frame, and at first I wasn't really liking this spot here, but I got an idea for that. All of my large storage boxes are going to be along this wall so that I can just pull the dinosaurs in here, come over here and dump off shit into there. And you might not see what I'm seeing right now as far as the end for what that garage is going to look like, but it's going to be crazy. Scott could tell you the garage that we had built before was, I think that's why I wanted to redo it, was because it just worked so well. And that was kind of like Dave's idea. So we're just going to do some stone collecting. I really... there's a dinosaur on here. Wow, it's been so long since I played, I don't even remember its name. But it looks very similar to a armadillo. And you can collect stone with these things so fucking fast. But until you find them, and taming one is a total different story too, because they can be little bastards, dude. There's also a little thing down here that you can kind of cheat. If you're looking to get into playing this game and you find the spot that Scott and I usually play at, you come over here and you wouldn't normally think anything, but this is a whole ass cave right here. Well, it's not a huge cave, but there's all kinds of bear in there. And those, oh boy, detected an enemy. Those bear will kick your fucking ass, dude, in the beginning. But what you can do is you can build these wooden spikes and set them out and provoke the bear at you. And these wooden spikes will... Where is this enemy that it's detecting? I don't see it. These wooden spikes will kill it and allow you to go down and pick up all of the... oh, it's over here. Which is another thing, you know, like right now I could be building spike walls all the way around my house. That way if something walks into it, they're damaged. But the problem with that is, unless you have rows of them, they will break. And whatever dinosaur, depending on if it's big enough, will eventually make its way in. And then it will try to destroy you inside of your base, which turns into you rebuilding a whole lot of shit, dude. And you don't want to have to rebuild, which is why I'm focusing on right now just getting this foundation built. And then I'm going to, once the foundation is built, my focus is going to be walls around that. Bill! Wild Bill appeared. Bro, we were talking about you in the beginning of the chat. We were hoping you were okay, bud. I hadn't heard from you. Seb said you weren't in his last stream. We were just making sure you're good, buddy. It's good to see you. Now, I know there's all kinds of fucking Therizinosaur and shit down here. But we are going to stay down here for a little bit because we can collect some more stone and make some more of these foundations. Now, you could clear out all of the shit by your... No, you're good, buddy. I just hadn't heard from you. We were just making sure our buddy Bill was good. The shit that you clear out around your base will eventually respawn, but it takes a little while. Now, right now, I am so full. Hey, Bill, it is all good, buddy. Yeah, no apology necessary, dude. All right. So, we've gotten us some more stone. How many foundations? 4. Yeah, Bill, wait till you see this shit that's gonna happen in Discord here soon, buddy. This media server that I've been working on, bro, is cool as hell. Or as Sev would say, cool as eggs. Now I can barely move because of the amount of shit that I'm carrying on me, but which could put you at a disadvantage walking around like this. But if you pay attention to the area you're in, okay. Oh yeah, we got a lot to fill this all in. But I can promise you guys, once this bitch is done, the work that I put into it will be worth it, because I'll be able to just ride up on into this bitch. Oh no. That doesn't fit there. Okay, well, I'm not stressing that too much. Cool as refrigerated eggs, yeah. I'll just put that on the front of my house for now. We're gonna need to find a raptor, or some type of... We're gonna need to find a raptor or some type of carnivore in order to help us progress through all this bullshit of things that keep coming around my base here. And you know, you might wonder why I have these two stacks of meat here, but I like to let some of this shit rot and use it for narcotics, because if you see my fridge, there's no meat shortage here. There's no food shortage here. And then that means also, even if I get a carnivore, I can bring him up here, load a couple of these stacks of meat on him, and he'll have food for a little while. Now we just made some more. We do need to make sure we don't have excess of things. Oh, he got 3. So we're going to go 1 into weight and 2 into movement speed. That way if I need to cruise around on him and get... Oh, Bill, yeah, I love this game, man. We were just talking about it. It's my favorite survival game. What up, CDT? He said, currently under a house, but I'm in chat. Hey, do your thing, bro. Good morning, my dude. I'm glad that y'all are in here with me. Definitely a much needed stream today. Things have been, for lack of better words, just absolutely insane. So I needed a midweek stream just to game out bullshit with my dudes and just try to have a good time. All right, we're going to still keep collecting stone here. Because you saw... No, Scott, no need to apologize, bro. We're just going to keep filling in that foundation. We really need to... I used to build, and Scott actually was there when we built it. We were able to build basically a taming cage down here on this beach, and there's a reason for that, because if I head straight down this way and hang a right around this mountain, is usually where these big ass birds hang out. And man, if we could get a flyer, especially in Argentavis, those birds, bro, you ain't lying. I've been kind of cleaning up the cobwebs, CDT. I'm trying to get this sewer looking good, bro. So there's more cobwebs in this house. All right, so we have 50 stone. What else do we need to worry about? I just got to keep making runs to fill in things and then... Yeah, this is all going to be filled in right here, and then I'm going to wall it up. And I can't make it yet, but I'm looking to make a behemoth door. And if you've ever seen the regular Dino Gateway, man, that behemoth gate will fucking blow your mind. That thing is massive. Sav, you're killing me, bro. All right, so I need to make a bunch of these because we're gonna start walls too. You need to really make sure that if you plan on moving forward in this game, you're going to want to make your base as safe as possible. These can be a bitch sometimes. But if you have these stone foundations, you can build walls. He said his cigarette butts are everywhere under here. Well, you definitely won't make it through the entrance. I got the homie Drax that guards the entrance, my Cyber Ninja security dude. And he's been known to hold motherfuckers down and fart in their mouths, bro, so just saying. I'd stay away from that entrance. That's good DNA for the police. Oh, you ain't seen the security that I hired to block the sewer stuff. Yeah, Keith, I'll be in here, bro. Yeah. I also said, Seth, he will hold you down and fart in your mouth, dude. If he catches you at the entrance. Bro, I really didn't see... Hold on here. I really want to make sure this parasaur that I have is dead. Okay. Raptor was killed. Yeah. he was killed. He said, I heard you. Yeah, bro. I don't really have to pay him much, man. I give him some dabs every now and then, and he's a robot, so he doesn't eat anything. Put some oil in him from time to time. Nah, but for real, that's kind of what I really love about the AR shit or AI shit that I've been doing. Being able to create these characters for my sewer, or I'll take old pictures of me and then blend it with a sewer picture, and dude, some of the results have been awesome. So I use all that to kind of keep the sewer lore going. You guys in Discord know what I'm talking about. The sewer security, he makes announcements in my Discord, so it's kind of cool to be able to create that kind of thing for people that want to follow my shit. Alright, so we're low thatch wise. I never knew anything about the webhooks on Discord until I started looking into it, man, and being able to build your own bots is really a cool thing. Yeah, this game is on Steam. And Bill, this game currently, I think for the whole fucking thing, dude, that means every single expansion pack is like $11.76 right now. I can tell you, Scott and I were just talking about it a little bit ago. This game is absolutely fucking amazing with a group of people. However, you have to have a server, and the only way to have a server in this game is to either rent a server, which I'm not doing. I'm not paying like $90 a fucking year for a server, dude. I'm just not doing it. But when I had this game on, let me switch to face cam. I'm going to take a little break from the game for a sec. Do me a dab. Smoke me a cig. I had the game originally on PS4, and I had a PS4 Pro, which actually made the game look not bad at all. It ran pretty decent. So when I upgraded my PS4 to a PS4 Pro, I didn't get rid of my regular PS4. Dabs up, Sev. I'm getting ready to heat this bitch up right now. I didn't get rid of my OG PS4, and my buddies and I pretty much figured out that you could sign in to another account. Now, it works differently on PS4 than it does on Steam. If you know anything about game sharing on PS4, you know what I'm talking about. I had a second account, and the second account that I had, I game shared with a buddy of mine who had a copy of Ark, so I was able to load up Ark on my OG PS4 and use it as a dedicated server, and I left this bitch on 24/7 for like 4 or 5 months, dude. And the shit we built and the dinos that we had, bro, it was unfucking real, dude. It was such an awesome experience, dude. And I made a buddy of mine. I met a buddy of mine. His name is Dave. I actually haven't got to talk to him in quite some time, but he kind of met us playing Dead by Daylight, and I got him into Ark. He had never really played survival games before this, and he just really liked the game. And yeah, man, we ended up becoming solid fucking friends through Ark. You know, just teaching him how to play the game. And dude, he was in the beginning of us playing Ark, he would never take the birds anywhere. He was afraid that the shit that we had was going to get killed off. He didn't want us to be upset with him. And so we started breeding dinos, and we got to the point where we all had our own bird. And we had so many Argentavis eggs at the time that we could literally just, you know, if your bird ever got to a point where it was gonna die or something like that, we'd snatch up whoever was out on their bird and their bird got killed. We'd just go fly, snatch them up, take them back to the base, take one of the eggs out of the fridge, put it in the fucking incubator system we had, and boom, you got another bird. So the game is really, really in depth, dude. I can't say it enough that I've played Ark for over, I don't know, man, probably close to 4 or 5 years now. Not straight, like not all, and you know, I've taken breaks from the game, but the amount of hours that I have into Ark, not only on PC but also PlayStation, I still have barely scraped the surface of what you can really do in this game. It's if you're into survival games, it's a great survival game. I would say the two best are probably Ark and 7 Days to Die, as Sev has mentioned. They're both great survival games. I think when they do it well, man, there's something really to be said about a good survival game. This is just the one, like I was telling Sev, this is just a survival game that I always come back to. There have been times where I've been absolutely fucking obsessed with this game, dude, and put so much time into it. And right around the time that we were at the 4 or 5 month mark, the chick that I was married to, her and I went through a divorce, and so it kind of just, for more or less, put Ark on hold, because I had to off the OG PlayStation or the PS4 Pro that I had in order to get my shit back together. But to be honest, it was absolutely worth it. So, and now I have it on PC, so it's just, I don't know. I'd rather play it on computer. It, like Sev was saying about 7 Days to Die, it's a moddable game, so it makes it just that much more fun if you wanted to get into the modding aspect of it, you know. Yeah, hey CDT, bro, don't be sorry, bro. Actually, it was one of the smartest decisions. Sev will tell you the same thing. Yeah, Sev will tell you the same thing. It was one of the biggest decisions, probably one of the best decisions I ever made in my fucking life, bro. Was to move forward from that. You live with somebody, you know, from the time that you're a teenager. I was 16 when I met her, and we were together for 20 years. But you know, meet somebody at that age, bro, and you really hope that things work out, but you kind of grow to be different people from one another. And we just moved in different directions, and I didn't agree with the person that she had become. She didn't agree with the person that I had become. We just grew the fuck apart, and definitely, like Seb said, it was the best thing. I couldn't be me, bro. This shit that I'm doing right here, all of this shit, like dude, I was a totally different person, bro. I'd stopped completely giving a fuck about myself, period. So it was dude, and that's why I look at this stream the way that I do, man. It's allowed me to be me. It's allowed me to have a creative, what is the word I'm looking for? The creative outlet, to be able to do things that I want to fucking do, to be the person that I want to be. Not walking around on eggshells all the fucking time. I mean, there was a lot of foul shit that came along with it, but I feel like if you reach the point in your life where you're able to weed out all this toxic shit and step back and take a look at yourself and be like, wow, man, my life is so much better without all this fucking crazy shit all the time. It's very freeing. I ended up meeting somebody totally different, in the end, it has worked out for me for the best, bro. But yeah, man, CDT says, I know what you mean, though. The woman I was with before the one I'm with now was holding me back as well. Yeah, and from my standpoint, bro, I'm not going to sit here and spit like I wasn't holding her back either. I think we were two totally different people from the time we met each other. And yeah, dude. Not that I don't ever try to get on here, and the last thing I want to do is put out shit and make people feel bad or, not enjoy a fucking stream, because let's face it, that's why we all do what we do. You don't go to somebody's stream to sit and hear bad shit or negative things. So, we got a compy after us. I have absolutely made the best out of all of this, bro. And so really, it's been one of the most positive things to happen, for sure. That shit's been over for going on 5 years now, bro, that I got the fuck out. But just reached our divorce or a dissolution probably about 5 months ago. But man, when I got those papers in the mail, I felt like I'd been let out of prison, my guy. Didn't want to be tied to any of that shit no more. And, I'm sure, I hope, dude, that the people that have been around me from the time that all of that shit went down, don't get me wrong, it wasn't a smooth ride. I definitely got into my fair share of bullshit after. But once I really got my life together, bro, things just started to fall into place, dude. Thank you, CDT. He said, I'm glad you found your peace, brother. Yeah, I appreciate it, dude. But yeah, it's honestly, this is the first time actually in a while that I've thought about it, just because it feels like my life is totally night and day, dude, what it was. And yeah, like you were saying, bro, you gotta be with a person that supports the things that you're into, supports the things that you do, supports the plan or the way that you moves with you, not against you. And bro, if that person ain't out there right now, you need to just wait around, because what the fuck is this? What is this? What killed this? I better be careful. I don't know what killed that thing. And there's another one in the water, so either piranhas or something. But yeah, bro, I don't know, man. You if you spend any fucking amount of time by yourself, man, especially after something like that, you really just learn to be fucking cool with you, and then you ain't ever got to put your happiness in somebody else ever again. I was a young fucking kid, man, and I just thought that I knew what was best for my life at that point. And yeah, it's been nice, dude, to just... Oh shit, guys. Sorry, I didn't switch back. I got all dabbed out and fucking didn't even switch it back. But yeah, man, it's been nice, man. Once you find yourself. Thanks for reminding me, Sev. I would have been sitting there fucking just playing this shit. Yeah, Bill. Same, dude. I definitely, dude, I definitely don't want people to ever come in here and be like, oh, dude, this guy fucking bitches all the time. So I really try to make all my streams positive. So even in a fucking bad situation, dude, and that's just the type of person that I've become. Even in a bad situation, bro, I'll find a positive in that motherfucker, dude. I cannot be held down or back anymore, dude. We need some more stone. And we're getting close to being full here. Yeah, Sev, you were around for quite a bit of this, bro. You were around for quite a bit of this, buddy. I think that's one of the craziest things, dude, is through through one of the hardest spots in your life and through one of the hardest spots in my life, it was cool that we were able to still, fucking move forward and be able to be there for one another, dude. I'm telling you, bro, some people just are crazy, my guy. We're going to keep putting our metal in here because this shit's going to get burnt down. Melted down, I should say. Yeah, guys. Wait till you guys see. I might even do it. Like I was saying in the Discord, man. I really want to do a test screen or test stream. In the Discord, I might end up doing that today. I just want to see how Jellyfin works within Discord. If it works how I think it's gonna work, man. Wow, there'll be days where I could just make a playlist and hit fucking play, and as long as my PC is on, it would stream that shit all day. Yeah, Bill, I'm probably gonna do that. I don't know, probably a bit later. I do have work tomorrow, but work is a whole nother story, dude. And my schedule is way different. Like right now I'm working in the afternoons, and only very, very little hours right now. I'm still getting paid. But yeah, I think I needed a break mentally, and not the way that I expected things to go down with my job, but yeah, man, it's gonna give me some time to do some things that I want to do, and I'll be able to get back to that shit, and it'll be all good. So yeah, it's weird to be able to stream in the middle of a fucking Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? That's not normally what I'm able to do. But yeah, I'll be working tomorrow, and I'll be working later, so that won't allow me to really do a stream in Discord. Yeah, Bill. It'll be whenever I get off of here, and I try to update everybody in Discord, so I'll at everyone in Discord, and you know, you'll be able to hop in, and I'll wait for people to hop in and start whatever we're gonna watch. Maybe we'll do, depending on how long it takes me to back it up, either Tales from the Crypt episode or Tales from the Dark Side episode. Would be cool to do either one of those, but I just want to make sure the stream works before I go, hey, Saturday morning, guys, we're doing coffee and fucking Saturday morning cartoons, and people can't hear audio or, you know, something along those lines. I'd rather get all the shit fine-tuned. Let's see. I'm just trying to watch out for this side because I have a bad feeling something will move its way through here. Overtop this way is another spot that could really go fucking bad. I've seen T-Rexes down this way. I am going to try to move down this way some, collect some more stone. And I really need to keep my eye out for... a raptor would be a plus, but it doesn't necessarily have to be a raptor right now. Alright, we're going to put some points into my dude here real quick. Move my stamina up to 2. I'll move... What the fuck? Yeah, alright. So we got weight at 210. It's kind of hard to see through here right now. Oh, no, that's an Oviraptor. Not what I want. But maybe I can move my way this way, and I just want to make sure you don't want to ever go into like a heavily wooded area, like like what I just ran into. I'm surprised these guys. I was gonna say I'm surprised they're not attacking me. This might be good right here. It's gonna allow me to collect some shit that I need. Oh. Come on, buddy. There we go. So, that chitin stuff comes in fucking handy, and, it's hard to collect a bunch of it right off the rip, so this is kind of a... Whoa. Yeah, you don't want to go into a heavily wooded area that you can't see. And it's getting dark. What is... Really? Compies are after a fucking Triceratops? Alright, so I'm going to collect that shit, and I'm going to get the fuck out of here. Yeah, Bill, we'll figure out something. I haven't put any of the Tales from the Crypt or Tales from the Dark Side on this new hard drive that I got, and it's really crazy. I had just talked about how I needed to get a backup external hard drive because the one that I've had for years is starting to show signs of it being on its way out. So I just said a couple streams ago, like, yeah, I don't know when I'll get another one. And like literally the day after, my mom had gone through a bunch of shit that she had, and she was like, hey, I still have this hard drive. You have any use for it? I think I got some pictures on it, but if you can transfer them, you can have the hard drive. And I was like, wow. And is a 2 terabyte Western Digital, but she didn't have any use for it anymore, and it's pretty much brand new. So I backed up all of my music, backed up all of my movies and TV shows that I had. I already had folders of them on my original backup hard drive, but I knew that it was on its way out. It still works. I'm playing Ark right now off of that same hard drive. It works, but I was able to get this second external and move all of my movies and music and everything to there, so that I wasn't at risk of me ever losing this shit. So I moved everything over the weekend, did Easter shit, but moved everything that I really needed to over the weekend, except for a lot of retro game shit. That's still got to be moved over. But I don't want to fucking put too much on one hard drive that's already on another hard drive. You know, like if I put it onto my other hard drive, then that means all of directories and everything like that are going to be changed to what I have now. So I'm trying to ride this external out, but all of my movies and everything got transferred. So then I learned about backing up all of these DVDs and shit that I had currently, the ones that I didn't have backed up, and that led me down the road of figuring out about this media server. And man, it's I already have a playlist built for Saturday morning cartoons, and I can literally hit like a shuffle button and then play, and it will just play all the cartoons that I have set in that playlist randomly. So I think that things like that are going to be really cool, because it'll just be able to play flawlessly without me having to fucking well, this episode's over, guys. Let me find another one and dig through folders and, all of that shit. Plus, like I was talking to Sev about earlier, if you have a extensive DVD collection or Blu-ray collection, and you want to be able to stream the movies without having to dig through them or hook DVD players up in other rooms and shit like that. Like, if I would just want to go kick back in my bedroom and fire up my TV, now I have it to where it connects to this media server and I don't have to dig through DVDs or hooking anything up. I just select the movie, and it, like I said in Discord, it has kind of a Netflix experience. So if you start watching like season 1 of a show, it literally will go to the next episode like right after that. So I've not found a media server that quite works that way until I ran across this. Yeah, CDT. It's called Jellyfin. It's a free program. It's a free program. There is another one called Plex, but Plex has some paywall shit that you have to, pay for certain parts of it, and it just, to me, Plex just, it didn't work. But if you have like Roku or like a Fire Stick or a smart TV, you can connect your smart TV or whatever you have to that media server that you have on your PC, and just go through your movies on there. And dude, it literally, it has titles and everything. Wait till you guys see it. It's really crazy. Like it'll have a synopsis of what the movie is about, the rating of that movie, a picture of it will be in the background, when you hover over it. It's really a neat program, dude. And it basically is like it's literally a fucking web page, bro, but it's set up through your network. Super easy to connect, super easy to figure out. You just set up the directories for where your movies and your TV shows are, and this fucking thing literally goes through and finds them, and digs up all the artwork and shit for them. So you don't have to do none of that shit. As long as you set up the directories right, it will literally find everything for you. It's really a neat software. Hold on, guys. I am gonna get something to drink real quick. It's gonna take literally less than 5 minutes, but I'm gonna switch to my break screen. All right, guys, I am back. We're gonna resume. Yeah, Bill, if you have a pretty extensive collection of movies or TV shows, any type of media that can be recognized by the program, basically, it's really cool software. And like I said, it basically acts as a web page. Like, pretty much I could give you guys a link and like send you a link, and you would be immediately taken to Jellyfin, the media server that I have set up. So it's crazy. You can remote access it. So, you know, if you're out and about somewhere, you stay the night at a hotel or something, and you have whatever, a Steam Deck or something like that with you, you can literally connect to your media server from outside your network and watch whatever movies you have. Alright, that's not... Man, it is hard to fucking see out here right now. I'm gonna drop off this stuff that I have. I don't want to get caught with that shit on me, because if you lose it, you lose that much already, it's gonna be bad. Let's keep loading this metal that I get in here. We'll go ahead and melt that down. I think I already have some pieces. Yeah, 15. Let's see what we can make, guys. Armor. What is this? Glider suit attachment? Wow. I didn't know that they added those. See, I can make some armor right now. Man, that might be the move, bro. Some of this early on. Alright, so let's see if we can't make the sickle. That's the sword. What do we need for the sickle? 18, wow. But that allows me to collect fiber like super quick. I don't know what this... Dino leash? Wow. Oh, okay. This makes sense now. This shit, I think, is for, Aberration is the map. Thanks, dude. Yeah, thanks, Seth. Like I said, dude, I've played games that I wouldn't expect certain people to like, or it to be not their style of game, dude. And vice versa. However, I think that that's what's great about gaming, dude, is there's, especially survival games, you know, there's something out there for everyone, dude. Even if dinosaurs are not your jam and 7 Days to Die isn't your jam, there's other ones out there that are way worth checking out. I do want to play at some point My Summer Car. That is a crazy fucking survival game. I've talked about it. I talked about it just a little bit ago. I've talked about it on here before. My Summer Car is one of the craziest survival games I've ever played, in the sense of, in My Summer Car, I believe it is, man, I don't want to fuck up where the game it takes place at, because I'm not trying to disrespect the people of where the game takes place as. But I think it's like Poland or Sweden, something like that, where we're gonna grab this shit. But basically, it takes place over there, or it might be a Finnish game, like from Finland. I'm not positive. I don't wanna fuck it up, but basically the premise of the game is your parents have left. You're like this 18-year-old dude, 19-year-old dude, something like that. Your parents have left. They've gone on vacation, and it's a survival game in the fact that you have to drink and eat things. You have to shower in it. You have to piss in it. You have like a urine meter, like a dirtiness meter, things like that. And but you start out and you don't really have very many means of transportation other than like a tractor, and a mini bike, I think, is what you start out with. But inside your garage is literally fucking every single part except some parts. It's a car, but all in pieces. So you literally have to build this car from the ground up, all of these different fucking pieces, and get the car running to have like a reliable means of transportation. Although you do get a van. Your uncle in the game lives like a house diagonally from you. And at a certain point in the game, if you look out the window, you'll see that a blue van appears, and you can go get the keys for it. So it's a viable means of transportation. But this car you build, and you have to take it to get inspected. And then once it's inspected, you can drive it on the actual roads and not the back roads. And you can also enter it into rally races. You can put all kinds of money into this car. It's a moddable game. I think it's like $15 on Steam. It's pretty much remained that price. It's a really crazy game, and it's very trying. Like Seb said, a lot of these survival games, bro, they are not forgiving. They're fucking unforgivable, dude. And until you find, workarounds for things, or things that just work for you playing the game, until you find that, you might struggle, and you might have a lot of fucking problems with the game. But I think, especially My Summer Car, if you can force yourself past that kind of, the payoff for building that car, bro. Well, I've only built it one time, and it took me quite some time to do. When I started that fucking car up and backed out of the fucking driveway for the first time, like, it was one of the most rewarding things I've ever experienced in a game. And Stranded Deep, yeah, dude. Yeah, Stranded Deep's another good one. Stranded Deep is not as in-depth as most other survival games, and that could be a good and bad thing. I've mentioned it before. The survival game genre is easily my favorite game genre. I just find it allows me to do things that I want to do within the game rather than a linear feeling or a game leading me by the hand. Sometimes you want to take a break away from a story game, and you can get caught up in something like Ark or, any other fucking survival game that, like, you could spend hours in it, and just enjoy the experience because it's what you make of it. And not so much, nobody has the same experience, and I think that's what sets survival games apart. But I will say at the same time, with that being said, there's also a lot of fucking trash ass survival games that you just run across. Oddly enough, I know it might sound crazy because I'm going to be 40 this year, so I think this was maybe about 8 or 9 years ago. 8 or 9 years ago. Probably longer than that, maybe 10 years ago. I was big into watching shit on YouTube, and there were all these Minecraft streamers, and I never understood it, bro. Like, I just looked at Minecraft and was like, I don't like the way the game looks. It just doesn't seem like a game that I would really get into. I'm going to put this in here for now. Sorry, guys. Before I forget to do it, my high ass. That's a way larger storage space. But yeah, I didn't get the concept of Minecraft. It looked absolutely fucking ridiculous to me. And around that time, I was having a bunch of teeth work done because I got my fucking front teeth knocked out by a pallet at a job that I worked at. And the company was paying for me to have basically 4 teeth fixed and replaced. And so I had a little bit of time off of work, and during this point in my life, I was still obviously smoking a lot of weed, but they gave me a whole bunch of fucking Vicodin, and I don't know what it was about Vicodin back in the day when I used to take it, but it made me just want to be creative, dude. Like, it's sad to say that. Don't anybody that fucking watches this, don't eat Vicodins, don't do fucking drugs. But around this time, when I had all this teeth work done and I was on these pain meds, that shit just made me want to be creative, dude. And so I finally tucked my tail between my legs, man, and I downloaded. He said acid seems to have that same effect. No, you're not wrong, CDT. You're not wrong, bro. I downloaded a copy of fucking Minecraft, right, guys? And I played maybe 10 minutes of it, dude, and I was like, man, I just don't get it. Like, and so I started watching. Finally, started watching these videos, and there are all these people, just showing you how to do certain things in the game, and I'm like, wow, man, some of these concepts, some of these ideas are really great, dude. Like, the building side of the game was fucking crazy to me. And being able to, you can make these farms in Minecraft, but you can also make automatic farms, and so I learned that shit. I learned how to make these huge automatic farms, and a buddy of mine that came over was like, bro, why the fuck are you playing this, dude? And I handed it. This is around the time that it was out for Xbox. So you could literally just hand somebody a controller. They could sign in and it would go immediate split screen. I handed him a controller. I said, bro, I'm telling you, just at the very least, look at all the work that I've put into this level, into the place that I was staying at the time. And it was in this cave area, which is another thing that needs to be brought up about Minecraft. Don't let me forget the caves. But I handed my buddy this controller, and I was like, just walk through here. Actually, Sev, if you're still in here, I see you are, the homie Josh that goes to all your shows with me, this dude fucking felt the same way I felt about Minecraft. Was like, bro, this shit is stupid. All these little kids are playing it. It just seemed dumb, bro. And I handed him the controller. I had him walk through this place that I was working on, and I had this huge fucking automatic farm that I'd built, and I just showed him how it worked, dude. And he was like, wow, bro, like I didn't know you could do all of this within Minecraft. And I was like, yeah, I didn't either, dude. And I stayed playing Minecraft for maybe about a year, and it just, there were things that I loved about Minecraft. The eating and drinking, or the eating system, and the building, and just the overall survival aspect of Minecraft I loved. The core of Minecraft I loved. But I really couldn't get into the game after about, I played it for about a year, like I said, and this is not a year straight. This is very on and off. But I had worked on this level that I had from time to time, and I reached a point where I felt like at that time I'd kind of done a lot of the things that you could do. This was before they started updating the fuck out of it, dude. Like I said, this is roughly 10 years ago. And so I don't know what game came out after Minecraft. Maybe it really wasn't until Ark that, it would have been Ark, because I had it on Xbox One first. And, man, okay, I'm just gonna, I know this is, it's not really getting off topic, but I'm gonna save, it just saves once you exit the game. I'm gonna exit this shit, and I'm gonna show you guys when I first started playing Ark, and maybe Sev, obviously you're either gonna be interested in the game or you're not, and I totally understand the dino aspect of not being interested in the game. But I had mentioned earlier about how I worked with a chick that her husband played the game. And before I get into that, because I'm going to have to transition all of this shit over, the caves in Minecraft, I didn't want to get too off topic. The first time I stumbled into a cave in Minecraft, as weird as they looked, when you're actually playing the game, there's some fucking weird anxiety about going through these caves and not knowing what you're going to run into next. Whether it's zombies that are under the ground or skeletons or whatever. I know the game doesn't look that great, but there was a feeling that I was getting from exploring these caves, and I think it's what kept me interested in Minecraft, which kind of could be, if you wanted to compare it to like 7 Days to Die. 7 Days to Die has these, POSs or points, or POIs, points of interest. Similar to that, CDT. Not the forest is way scarier than Minecraft. However, that same weird anxiety of not knowing what's around that next corner, that's what kept me interested in Minecraft, or actually what drew me into kind of playing the game more, because I was like, wow, dude, you could just find so much fucking fun, dude. So much fun to be had in these caves with the things that you find, and the anxiety of not knowing what you're going to face going around the next corner, or things of that nature. So I got into I got into playing Ark, and this is the very beginning of me playing Ark. But I met this chick that I worked with. Her husband played the game. Him and a bunch of his buddies. There were like 6 or 7 of these dudes. And they had put maybe 4 or 5 months into the game. Into Ark. And so I had bought the game, downloaded the game, had nobody to play with. I had tried to experience Ark by myself, and as Evan or Seb said earlier, the game is just super unforgiving. So I was getting my ass handed to me, and I knew nothing about the game. I hadn't watched any videos, no nothing. And so I friend request this chick's husband. A dude's name was Sean. And he was like, bro, I'll show you the ropes. You know, you come in here and we'll hook you up with shit. Well, I started playing with these guys kind of regularly, daily, you know, after work and shit, or on the days that I didn't work. And they were kind of just showing me the ropes of the game. And I played with them for maybe 2 weeks. Maybe 2 weeks, dude. And I was still really, really learning the game. Well, then these guys hop on, and Sean, the dude that I had first met, he's like, hey, dude, we're getting ready to switch to PvP. And for those of you that don't know, some of these survival games, not all of them, but some of them have either PvE or PvP mode. PvP is player versus player, and PvE is player versus environment. I play PvE on Ark. I don't play PvP on Ark because I was not investing time after I got out of work into a game and putting all this time in, and somebody can just come find your base and rob you of your shit if they have the right amount of stuff to do it. Especially with the amount of time that you put into a game like Ark. The online servers, bro, there were times, dude, and I'm not fucking kidding with you when I say this. There are times where you down a dinosaur, and if you're just playing on an online server, it might take you hours, dude, to tame a dinosaur. Like T-Rexes could literally take you almost a whole day, 22 hours, something like that. And one of your fucking teammates has to be online while this is happening. You know, while you're taming this, or while you're doing whatever you're doing. And I didn't like that part of Ark. I did not like that part of Ark, that, you know, we were spending hours taming these dinosaurs, or, you know, waiting a certain amount of hours to do these things. Yes. Yeah. I do not play PvP. I'm not a PvP player. I am PvE, like Sev. Like Bill said, he never really cared for PvP play. I'm the same way, dude. I just don't have the time to invest into a game that if this shit's taken from me while I'm at work or something, I have no way to. Now, if you have a bunch of dudes that can be on and watch your base and stuff like that, it's a bit different. But you're still putting all this time in. Well, getting back on track to why we hopped off of Ark. I had played with these dudes for about 2 weeks, and they were getting ready to switch over to PvP, which meant that everything that they had in PvE was gonna be gone, because you can't take the shit with you. So they literally six or seven of these dudes that had been working 4 or 5 months literally handed me everything, dude. Everything that they had. And it was super overwhelming. But this just kind of shows you the amount of shit that could go into an Ark server. Hold on, let me load up the video here. Now, this video was taken years ago when this happened. On an Xbox One. So the streaming capabilities of an Xbox One and the internet that I had at the time, which wasn't bad internet, but these guys gave me all of this shit, dude. And it blew my fucking mind. Let me see here. Add in here I gotta have my camera in here. All right. So we'll switch over here to where you guys can see what I'm seeing. All right. So this is what these dudes left me with. And dude, when he said you can have all this shit, we're switching over to PvP, I was like, for a dude that was like 2 weeks into really playing Ark, it was fucking mind blowing. But yeah, I ended up playing for about a month or two on the same server, and during this time, Ark was going through a bunch of changes, and they were doing server wipes and shit, and I wanted to get the shit over to a different server before it got wiped, but there was no way to do that, and so it just didn't work out the way that I wanted it to work out. But I had this shit for a while. And this is just the game loading in. This is the video this is an old video, YouTube video that I put up. Like, I don't even know how many years ago it was, but it was a lot of stuff to just be handed. And Ark was a lot of work, so I couldn't believe that they were just giving me all this shit. And you see all this shit's loading in right now. They had these big-ass vaults that all of their stuff was in. This was just the kitchen of the base that they had built. All metal floors, all greenhouse walls. Like, that shit there's gigas right out the fucking door, dude. 2 gigas, which take forever to tame some shit like that. And this will start to look better. Ark takes a little while to load the textures, even when you're streaming. But yeah, I mean, dude, you can see all the green fucking names are all the dinosaurs that they had, and this was the base that they had built, and it's just fucking unreal, dude. And I was just literally given all of this. I had no clue what to do with half of it because, like I said, I hadn't even. This is where they had an incubation room set up, dude. So they would just put their eggs out there by those air conditioners, and look at all the fucking they're Palmos, they're called in the game, Palma Scorpius, but basically just a scorpion. Dude, the amount of shit that these guys had, it was fucking unreal, dude. Mammoths, these are all fucking T-Rexes under there, and there's I believe those are Sarcos? Spinos is what they're called. Never mind. Spinosaurus. They had a bunch of these. I mean, so much fucking shit. There's another Giga right there. It's a mech Giga. These dudes put a lot of fucking time into this, man. Dude, I was just so thankful to be just handed all this. And there is sound to the video, but it made more sense with me just narrating it because it's just me narrating this 10 years ago. All the stuff that they gave me. Here's the greenhouse where they were. I talked earlier about the plants that you can grow crops and stuff in Ark, and you can do all kinds of shit with it. But they had a whole fucking system built up. Like the walls just surrounding the base. I can't even imagine how long that took. All of those are pin locks, so if somebody flew in there, they can't get into any of your shit. Yeah, here's more of the house. Just storage everywhere, dude. They had so much fucking shit. Industrial grills. There was just... It was mind-blowing, the amount of stuff that they had. That's just all a shelf full of fucking narcotic almost. Halfway full of narcotic. Yeah, I don't even know how old this video is, man, but wow. This shit was mind-blowing at the time. And there's been so much added to Ark since then. Yeah, they have all this food. So much food, so much fucking resources that were literally like in every fucking room, dude. So those birds with the feathers right there, those are the Argentavis. Those things are fucking amazing. One of the best things you can have. And those are Quetzals. And they had one of the highest, they had the highest Quetzal in this whole server. It was a 202 right there. And I lost this motherfucker for almost a week and a half, dude. It was just out flying in the sky. But yeah, man. Crazy shit, dude. That was my introduction to Ark. So with that being said, if you know that, Ark can evolve into to what you saw from what I have, the building is so crazy, and they've even added more building pieces since that video was made. I didn't even check to see. I'm gonna check and see how old that video is. How old is that? 7 years ago. 7 years ago. So yeah, that was probably about a year or two after I had found yeah, man. But Bill, like I was telling Sev, I know that Ark is a game that's really kind of made to be played with your friends. Hold on, I gotta turn my light down on my camera there, guys. I know that Ark is a game that's made to be played with your friends. Ultimately, that's the goal. However, they do, since all of that, they've incorporated small tribe servers, and like I was telling Sev, you can actually, if you're playing solo, you can change harvest amounts, you can change tame speeds, you can change literally everything, night and day cycles, how much damage you take. If you know how to set it up, you can set it up to where you can play Ark solo and still have an enjoyable time. But at some point, I don't know when it'll be, I am going to, like I talked about earlier, this was before Bill got in here, I am going to try to get another Steam account and buy Ark on the second Steam account, put the second Steam account on my Steam Deck, and use my Steam Deck to run a dedicated Ark server, since it doesn't have to be like a really powerful PC. It just has to have good internet connection. And the only thing that happens is if the internet were to cut out like it has done in my streams, it just cuts the server, so nothing happens while the server is shut down. But yeah, that's been my goal for a little while now. I had actually talked to buddies a while back that were kind of interested in renting an Ark server, and I'm like, nah, dude, I'm not. I don't. You know, if you guys want to pitch in the money and do all that shit, that's cool. But I'm not. $90 a fucking year, whatever the price was, it isn't worth it to me when I have probably another opportunity to just run my own server for way less the cost. Yes, the Steam Deck cost me money, but I've already invested money into that when I bought it, so it's not like, you know, right now it would cost me $11.76 to put another copy of Ark onto my Steam Deck, and I'd have my own server. It just allows you to have more enjoyable experience. You can make the server password protected, so not everybody can just jump in. I did allow some randoms to come in at one point, but I fucking laid out rules for them right then and there. I flat out told them, like, bro, this is a strictly like PvE server, and if you guys don't pin code your shit, if I catch anybody in your shit and it's not pin coded or locked or whatever, I'm booting them, dude. I'm booting them. It's just the way that I had to be, or else I would have dealt with a bunch of toxic bullshit. But everybody that joined the server, there was another small group, about 3 or 4 guys, and then there was another larger group, about maybe 6 or 7 dudes. And they all built, you know, at the same time we were building for about 4 or 5 months straight when I was running it on PS4. So I've had Ark for Xbox One, PS4, and PC. I've pretty much bought it for, and crazy enough, it runs on Steam Deck, which is mind blowing to be able to play Ark on a fucking handheld. But a lot of things have happened with Ark where, you know, I'm not in agreement where they're at right now. You know, they kind of re-released the game. That's another thing, Bill. If you plan on getting Ark, you need to make sure that you buy Ark Survival Evolved. There is another Ark. I don't know why this happened. And it's just one of those things where it makes you kind of look at the studio and go, that was a total cash grab. So they have Ark Survival Evolved, which is what I have, and they re-released Ark Survival Evolved, and now it's called Ark Survival Ascended, and it runs on a different engine. Like, basically, it just looks a lot better of a game, but the reviews are absolute trash for it. So they went from an early access game to finally releasing the game to now they've released Ark Survival Ascended, which is basically just the same thing you've already played with a better skin. The game looks better, but it's the same fucking thing, just with updated graphics for $45. And it's right back to early access because there's so many fucking bugs. I don't know. Yeah, it runs on Unreal 5. And to be honest with you, I don't even know. Stev and the Nisius both have crazy gaming rigs, or rigs that are capable of running solid fucking games. And from what I have found out, even real top of the fucking line PC rigs that you have can't even run Ark Survival Ascended smooth. So it's not even optimized. It's just a trash ass reskin of a game that we've already played. So yeah, don't buy Ark Survival Ascended. It's just, to me, I am not going to. I already have the fucking first game, the actual game, and to be honest with you, you guys saw the graphics. They're not terrible. Ark is especially the water and some of the dinos, the textures that they used, it looks clean as fuck. So I don't really care to run something on an Unreal Engine, something that already worked for me anyways. Let's see. Yeah, it's going on about 2 o'clock. I've been streaming for roughly 3 hours, and I'm gonna have to eat at some point soon. And I just kind of wanted to do a Ark and chill stream and bullshit with everybody, and just kind of do a midweek stream. I definitely felt that was needed. I wasn't going to try to wait until next Saturday before we go live with, so far, it's Wednesday. Let's see where we're at, guys, vote-wise. Sev, I don't know if you saw or if you voted, but I do have another poll up on my channel. That's all zombie themed. And so far it looks like, as of right now, I mean, granted, this is still going to be up till Friday. I am looking at playing Resident Evil Remaster is what the majority of everybody has voted on so far. So yeah, the games that I have up on the poll are Resident Evil Remaster, Dead Rising, the original, and Stubbs the Zombie. And that's what will start Saturday. I don't know when we'll finish the game. I'm not going to look to finish, early, because I don't know what's going to happen with work. So... yeah, as of right now, we're looking at playing Resident Evil Remaster is what's got the most votes so far, but we'll see come Friday. All three of those games are cool zombie games. Stubbs is crazy because you actually play as the zombie. But yeah, Bill, what time do you... yeah. So what'll happen, Bill, is 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I know that's early as fuck for you in the morning, bro. But that's when the cartoons will start. I'm gonna do a test stream, hopefully today. I don't know what time Scott gets out of work, but I definitely need somebody in there to make sure that this stream goes over well as far as people can hear. What time are you planning on cooking, Bill? Because I'll do updates in the Discord on basically what time I'll do. He said around lunchtime. So let's see, you're 3 hours behind me right now. Gotcha. So not terribly long from now, but that'll give me, well, I don't know. We'll see what happens. I do need to get a test stream in before we just decide yeah, we're just launching this Saturday. I'd rather audio levels be good. I don't want to. I don't want to hear. I don't want to have people hear me over top of the movie and vice versa. So I just want to. I just want to be able to set all that up. I think that that'll be the best way to go about these streams from now on. Once I do it in Discord, this media server in Discord, I should be able to show you guys this. The way that this is panned out. Just so you can see the look of it. I really think that it has a great look to it. Um, and it says that I'm up to 334 in movies, but I've noticed that I have some doubles that I have to get rid of. Let's see here. Let's see what it looks like on your guys' end if I set this up. I don't know if it's gonna let me do it. You said I was just gonna cook today for something to do. I feel it, bro. Sometimes I really like to cook, bro. I don't know if it'll let me show you guys. It might only just let me do it in Discord. Hopefully, it lets me do it in Discord. That's another thing. If it doesn't work, then I got to find another. I have backup plans for if this doesn't work, but I'm not going to show any movies, obviously. Yeah, Sev, thank you. I'll have to figure out how to do that, bro. Um, I'm sure it's relatively easy. That will make it a lot better, honestly. That everybody could just type in, keep a chat up while a stream is going. That way, people aren't talking over top of everyone, and able to enjoy the whole experience, dude. I think that I'm most looking forward to this fucking cartoon shit, bro. Yeah, it's not gonna let me show you guys from my. That's really weird. Oh, I know why. I know why. Man, I don't really want to put this shit on. I gotta figure out how to do this where. Uh, I don't want it to show. There we go. That'll hide what I don't want seen because somebody could come in here and just have the fucking address to be able to just get into my shit, which is something that I don't want. So this is what the media server looks like, guys. I mean, as you scroll through all the fucking movies, there's more pages. But you can set up playlists and stuff. These are all backups that I have of shit that I own. But yeah, I mean, this is the way that it looks. So yeah, it's super clean, Sev. Super clean, bro. And I mean, when we start getting into like the TV shows and shit, bro, the ones that, you know, like the cartoons, for example, are going to be the best way to explain it. When we get into playing those, the way that, like, because most cartoons that we grew up with watching as kids, like the Beetlejuice cartoon or Rocko's Modern Life, or, you know, anything that was on Nickelodeon or a popular TV show that we watched as kids, most of the cartoons were not, you didn't have to follow any storyline. You know what I'm saying? Like, they were just random, you know, just random stories for every one of them. Same with Real Ghostbusters, shit like that. So having that shuffle option while adding all of these to a playlist and then them playing back to back, I'm really interested to see how that turns out. I've also thought about, as crazy as it is, there is like it's like a VHS type overlay that makes it look old school. Especially these cartoons, I think would really be cool. Yeah, dude. You watched, you know, Ren and Stimpy, Rocko's Modern Life, Beavis and Butthead, whatever it was. Every episode was not, it wasn't like it was linear to where you had to pay attention. So those types of shows will be really cool to just hit shuffle and see what it plays for 2 hours. You know what I mean? Out of all the shit that I have. But that media server, it's going to look way cleaner, dude. As far as on my end, when we're in Discord, people in Discord will not be able to see the selection of movies. And I'm just going to keep it that way because then I don't have to worry about hiding. Like if I would have drug that down just a little bit, it, like I said, it acts as like a web page. So there's an actual link. And if all it take is somebody to copy that link and they have access to, Seb said, I can still see the use in this, to be fair. Yeah, dude, it's more so, Sev, what I like about it is not that I don't have a way. I have a way that I can put all of my, I have, everybody that has a PC has access to making a little network folder, right? That's accessible throughout your house, or whether you're on the same network with it. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's a mobile phone or whatever the fuck it is. You have access to it. However, I feel like it's very limited in the sense of, you're not able to just make it, like say I'm watching Eastbound and Down and I just want to kick back and relax. I don't want to have to I know it sounds lazy, bro, but I don't want to have to find episode 2 and then play episode 2. And I like the fact that it allows it to, like, it runs through the credits, and then once the credits are done, it fucking goes right to the next episode, dude. And it does it flawless. I've been watching some of the TV shows and some of the movies in my bedroom the past couple days using Jellyfin. And we have a Roku box because we have our cable through Spectrum. And through the Roku box, you can just download Jellyfin app, dude, and sign in with your user account that you make right when you download the program and you install it, and it loads up that web page for the first time. Again, all you have to do is select the directories. It finds all of those thumbnails and shit that you saw. It finds all of that. The downfall is, if you've ever backed up a DVD, you know how time consuming it can be, man. Not only, especially like, you know, shit like this. Like I have the Beetlejuice cartoon. One of my favorite fucking animated series. I have the whole collection. I'm ripping this right now. Not as we speak, but I just started ripping some of this on here. I know that it's not going to show up for you guys very great, but you get the point. I'm backing that up currently. The whole first season. I have the whole collection, but the problem being is, you can go in and select all the things that you want it to back up. Now, obviously, it doesn't back the menu up. It's just episodes. But those episodes are named whatever by default. So you have to go into the folder, find Beetlejuice, find season 1, and then find out which episode is which, and then you're good. Once you type it in, then it'll show the episode with the title that you typed in. So that's the downfall of it is time consuming. But it's like, I can let a fucking DVD rip in probably about 20 minutes. And then, you know, all I have to do is name it, put it in the right folder, that type of shit. And then it's accessible on my media server immediately. I'll even get a notification if you use the program and you start putting things into the folder while Jellyfin is running. It'll pop up on the side telling you like such and such was just added. Yeah, dude, the randomized feature is cool, and you can do that with movies as well, Sev. And another thing that this will allow me to do is, like I said today, say I'm at work, right? And I make a poll for movies, let's say. 3 movies we pick. Out of however many, whatever. I put those 3 movies in a fucking playlist. I hit go or stream in the fucking Discord. And whoever is in there can just watch that shit until it's done. Or my computer goes to sleep mode. And I think even in sleep mode, I was still, when my PC would go into sleep mode, it was still connecting in my bedroom. So, I just think that it's going to be a positive for what I'm moving forward with, especially. You know, dude, it was just weird. I was sitting there not terribly long ago, like, man, you know, whatever happened to, like, I used to love getting up as a kid on Saturday mornings and just sitting there and watching fucking cartoons while I was eating cereal. And it's like, why did we ever stop doing that? We could just be drinking coffee instead of eating a bowl of fucking cereal. And still enjoying, and actually I think there's some enjoyment to these as an adult, more so than some of these cartoons that they made in the fucking 90s, bro. Like, they were trying to make them to where if your kid watched them, they had to make it kind of enjoyable for the parents as well, too. So some of these cartoons, like especially Real Ghostbusters, I've watched maybe 4 or 5 episodes, and I'm like, bro, like, I loved this show as a kid, and it still holds the fuck up. Like, the stories that they come up with and the monsters and shit, like, it's still really cool, dude. I love the Beetlejuice cartoon series, man. The animated series is, like, most people talk about the movie. Yeah, I do have some Ren and Stimpy that will be viewed, Sev. That's what I'm kind of trying to do now is I have all these collections, dude. Like, sitting right here because I've been ripping them. You can't see this, but it's Real Ghostbusters, the complete collection. And then fucking Real Monsters complete collection. So I have all of these on disc, man, and I've just been ripping them onto this media server. And so once I have all these compiled together, I'll be able to throw such a mixture together that like it'll be cool for everyone, dude. There are some series that are going to be harder for me to get. Oh, Sev, I don't know if you grew up watching this, bro, but I got this recently, and I got a bunch of this ready to roll. Back to the Future, the animated series complete collection, bro. I know you can't see this all that great, but yeah, dude. I'd love to be able to just compile all of these things together, and then so many people that enjoyed this cartoon or that cartoon. You never got into the, oh man, so Back to the Future cartoon. There's, like I said, there's a couple for me, dude, that are like near and dear, dude. And I just think that it's kind of like what you remember of them. Like, so my security blanket cartoons, when I don't feel good, like I'm starting to feel like shit and I'm just laid up in bed, I'll just want to watch Beetlejuice animated series, Doug, that was on Nickelodeon, or Back to the Future cartoon, because that's what I would be doing at my grandma's when I was a kid. If I didn't feel good, I was most likely at my grandma's house so she could watch me while my mom worked. And they had great ass cable. My grandparents had awesome cable back in the day. And so I was just able to catch a lot of these cartoons, dude. And I just loved fucking to lay down and just, I'd felt like shit. So it's like, what am I going to do? Just lay down and watch these cartoons, I guess. And, yeah, to be able to have those all again, dude, has been mind blowing, bro. And I haven't watched them since I was a kid. I've actually tried to refrain from watching a lot of the shit that I've ordered, just to save it for this, dude. A lot of these have been newer orders. I have so much, dude. I have the complete Hey Arnold collection. I have, what else? The complete TMNT from the 80s and 90s collection. I just been buying them like that because I'd rather have them all than have to buy, oh, this is season 1 and then have to buy. I'd just rather buy them all, dude. Yeah, bro. I think you would probably like the Back to the Future cartoon. I don't know for sure, but I can tell you what I remember of it. Granted, this is kid procs, you know. I loved the movie growing up, just like you loved the movie, you know what I mean? So when the cartoon came out and I got into it, all the little stories that they did and all the adventures that him and Doc would go on in this cartoon, I was like, it's like a extended version of the movie that I love, but in an animated series. And I believe Christopher Lloyd is actually, I don't think he voices Doc Brown, but I can say that I do remember him being in the first episode. I watched the first episode of this not terribly long ago. And yeah, bro, I just want to put all of this together so that everybody can get into fucking this one room in Discord and get up on Saturday morning and kick back and drink their fucking coffee and bullshit about these Saturday morning cartoons, dude. The ones that I really want to get that are going to be harder to get my hands on. CDT, I don't think he's in here right now anymore, but he mentioned X-Men. I would love to be able to get the complete X-Men series. However, it's not going to be cheap. And I would also love to get the complete Batman animated series, which also is not cheap. But I mean, as of right now, dude, there's over 100 episodes of fucking the Real Ghostbusters animated series. I don't even, 9 hours of fucking shit with the Back to the Future series. I have all fucking Rocko's Modern Life complete collection. So it's been a couple days of just, I'm kind of glad that I was able to have these today off. I'm going back into work tomorrow, but like I said, it's going to change time wise. I'm basically going to be working second shift. Yeah, bro, I still love Rocko's Modern Life, dude. I still love it. Some of the fucking shit that they said, and obviously it's a Nickelodeon cartoon. We've just talked about this not terribly long ago, but yeah, I need to get with Drop D. That's always in here, aka Josh. He has all the Ren and Stimpies. Josh is a Ren and Stimpy fucking junkie, dude. And he's, as he said before, they made a documentary about Ren and Stimpy, and Josh had so much knowledge on the fucking show and had so much love for the show that he was almost included in this documentary. It sounds like to me that they just had to cut some shit at the last minute, and I don't know what all they filmed because I haven't watched it. But yeah, we're going to get some Ren and Stimpy in here. I do have, let me see here. Shows. I have, looks like 10 episodes of Ren and Stimpy right now. So, and those will be included in the Saturday morning ones. The ones that I have obviously will be included. I have to rip Doug, because I have the whole collection of that, but I also have an old version of it, which is kind of cool because it does have the VHS, like, grainy vibe to it. I love that about back in the day, dude. You just don't, the shows are so clean now, and, like, not that that's a bad thing, but I miss the, like the, you'd go to your grandparents, or you'd sit at home and record, your favorite TV shows or whatever, or wrestling as a kid, and you go back and watch them, and like all the fucking lines and shit from it being like a VHS copy. There's just a vibe to that, dude. Yeah, Sev, I don't know how to do. Yeah. Yeah, you answered me back. And like I said, I'm gonna hit you up after this anyways because, bro, everything is cool. Obviously, I'm just, you know, skating by all this shit. Continuing forward. And I didn't get fired. Nobody. It's nothing to do with me. Uh, actually love my job. I love the clinic that I work for. I love the mission that we've always had, and yeah, it's been a fucking crazy ride since Sunday, dude. But yeah, I'll talk to you about that. Um, Damn, what else, guys? I updated everybody about the Discord. Like I said, we're gonna do a test stream in there. I'm gonna get with Sev and figure out how to get this chat room going, because if we do that, then we can pretty much keep up with one another without everyone talking over each other. So I think it makes more sense to do something like that. But yeah, I've been kind of busting my ass to get Discord to where it needs to be, and hopefully we'll get some more people in there. I have channels for everything down to, retro gaming, music, horror, anything horror related. And anybody can feel free to post whatever the fuck they want, in those, if you want me to see an old wrestling match, fucking put that shit in the Discord and the wrestling channel. You know what I mean? I just think it's a good way for everybody to experience things that maybe you didn't get to experience. Yeah, Bill. I'm obviously not trying to push Discord on anyone, bro. It's a little bit easier for me to, when it comes to Discord related things that I'll be able to do with you guys, like these movie nights and like these TV shows that we're gonna be watching. It just allows me to update everybody in that, in the sewer that. Basically, what's going to happen, what's coming next. When we start doing these movie nights, there'll be a notification. I have a Sewer Cinema text channel. There's a Sewer Cinema text channel, and there's a Sewer Cinema voice channel. The voice channel is where you will go to watch it. The text channel will be what we're going to be watching. Like, so, say today, we're going to watch a Tales from the Crypt episode or Tales from the Dark Side episode. I will update in that server or in that channel what we're going to be doing. Yeah, Bill, to be honest with you, bro, I got hip to Discord around the time that I switched from gaming on consoles to gaming on PC. And that's been my way to communicate with not only my PC buddies, like Sev and the group, my cousin Scott, people like that. But it's also kind of allowed me to get people over to Discord that didn't necessarily use it before. You know what I mean? Like, people just don't have to rely on YouTube, to know updates on what's going on. I want to keep the YouTube, like my voting polls and things like that. But I think that Discord comes in handy for more personal things like the movie nights and TV shows. And, say I hear a new song and I'm like, hey, bro, like, hey, this just came out today. I can just put that in the fucking Discord and you can listen to it if you want, and you don't have to if you want. You know what I mean? So just it makes it a little bit more it's a little bit more versatile than YouTube is allowed me to be. And obviously we're not going to be able to watch movies on YouTube and TV shows and things of that nature. So it's going to give me the platform. It's going to be the platform that I'll use for, updates. And, I try to, let's see if I can't show Sev. And not really anybody. Well, if you've seen him running around in my Discord, then you've kind of seen what I'm talking about. Let's see here. Podcast view. I'll just put him in a picture of him. Let's see here. My cyber ninja sewer security dude, Drax. Where is he at? And I don't know. I might make a whole section just for AI art because I love this shit. And anybody that needs AI art for something, I would be willing to fucking do all that for you or help you out anyways. So this is current live footage of Drax guarding the entrance to the sewer as we speak. So roll up on that and get your mouth farted in. You know what I mean? People don't make it past there anymore after the first motherfucker that came in and started taking pictures. Posting them all over social media. Yeah, and definitely inspired by Gray Fox from Metal Gear. One of my, we've talked about it before, and even talked about it during the Metal Gear stream. There was just something about that ninja to me as a kid that was like, damn, dude. And I love the fact that he was like neutral, like he was helping Snake, but you didn't know. You know what I mean? You didn't know whose side he was on because you had to fight him multiple times. But yeah, definitely inspired by Gray Fox. But that's the kind of cool shit that, you know, if you see in Discord the little thumbnail for the Sewer Cyber Ninja Security, you're not going to see it on the level that you guys just did, you know, all blown up like that. But whenever he responds to people in Discord or notifies people in Discord, that's the thumbnail that you see. And it's just kind of allowed me to make announcements and stuff like that, and not be myself, you know what I'm saying? And add this other layer of lore to the sewer. But yeah, guys, it was a solid stream today. I definitely could have done more as far as Ark goes, but it takes a real long time to get going, and that's why I don't want to bore people with that, because it's the slow building, you know. But next time I do a sewer stream, you know, there might be a bunch more shit added, and I think it'll make it just a little bit better. And I like to just play random games when I play or when I do the sewer stream, you know. Like last time we played Def Jam Vendetta. And we played Burnout Revenge, and so it's really cool to just play the random games during the sewer streams, and then have you guys vote on deep dives. Because in this one, I'm not gonna lie, dude, I'm a little bit intimidated so far because everyone's voted for Resident Evil Remaster, and a lot of people have anyways. I have 9 voters, and the majority of them picked Resident Evil Remaster. The truth of the matter is, Resident Evil 1 is not a game that I ever beat when I was younger. I watched my dad beat it, but I never beat it. And I have never played through the remaster, like from beginning to end. It's a game that I've never beat before. So it'll be interesting because there's a lot of puzzles in the Resident Evil series in general. And we played Metal Gear Solid. We played Silent Hill. Yeah, it's facts, Sev. Facts. Facts, bud. I've never beat the game. I have beat Dead Rising one time, and Dead Rising can go really bad if you don't pay attention to the time and you don't make it to that helicopter pad within the 72 hours. Shit can get real rough towards the end of that game to where you can't get the good ending, or what they call the good ending, or you'll get stuck to where you can't even make it to the roof by that time. So I have beat Dead Rising. I have beat Stubbs the Zombie. I have not, and Stubbs has been a long I beat Stubbs when it was released. I looked forward to that game coming out because it was the first game that allowed you to be the zombie. And Stubbs has all these weird extra powers and stuff like that. It's a really neat take on the zombie genre of gaming for sure. But yeah, I've never beat Resident Evil, so it's gonna be a good one, guys. Because yeah, Stubbs is a good game, Bill. And hey, just because you picked it, and if it doesn't get picked this time, doesn't mean Stubbs ain't gonna end up back in there. There are a lot of games that I've played through There's a lot of games that I haven't played through. But there's this list of games that I haven't played through in so many years, like Stubbs being one of them. I beat that game when it first launched years and years ago, and I haven't played it since. Like, I haven't even gone back and played the game since. I think I got it for free on Epic Games, and I knew I would snag it up if they ever made it free. Bill said, it's cool, I haven't seen any of the 3. Well, that's even better, Bill. If you liked the Silent Hill 2 game, obviously was more storyline driven, and it was more so, I wanted to see your guys' reaction to what I was experiencing, or what I experienced the first time that I played Silent Hill 2, and that was kind of that twist ending, that people can feel however they want about it. I thought that ending was fucking insane to me when the first time I saw it. So if you're seeing Silent Hill 2 for the first time and you weren't blown away by it, that's cool too. I totally understand. But Silent Hill and Resident Evil were the 2 big 90s survival horror games. So obviously I know that you probably haven't seen Resident Evil, Bill, but I'm sure that you've heard the name before. It's a bigger title as far as survival horror goes, and the remaster looks to be really good. I have played some of the remaster before. It first released on the remaster first released on GameCube, and then the next time I stumbled across it, I believe it was on PS4. They had it on PS4 on sale for like $5 or $10. Well, Bill, you're in for a ride, buddy, because if you've seen the movies, I don't know whether you like them or not. Me personally, I grew up playing the games, so I do not like the movies. That's not shitting on people that do like the movies. It's just, you're going to see very specifically like why the game is so different than the movie. And that's not that they didn't try to tie things in. Was it Resident Evil 2, like, is it called like Apocalypse or some shit like that, the movie, and it has like Nemesis in it? I thought that was cool that Nemesis was chasing after him and stuff like that, because the craziness of Nemesis in Resident Evil 3 was fucking nuts back in the day. You trying to get through this game while this dude is fucking following you everywhere, just trying to kill you, dude. And so yeah, I think that it might give you a different take on the movies, because the game obviously came first, and I think the Resident Evil series was good up until a certain point. But I'm going to end this stream, guys. I got a phone call coming in, and Bill, I will hit you up in Discord. Sev, I will hit you up in Discord once I get off the phone with this phone call. Till next time, guys. Peace.